school football season, and we're in the heart of Ohio for a non-conference tilt between Worthington Christian and Centerburg. Both teams 1-1, looking to get to 2-1. Who's going to get the dub? Find out next.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
Lender, craftsman, dog dad. We're more than our job titles, and you're more than an account number. The personal attention we provide comes from a promise to serve you with respect and compassion. By being responsive to your questions and taking time to understand your needs and goals, we give you more than just a place to bank. That's the more you can expect from Park National Bank. Find John or a banker near you at parknationalbank.com. Park National Bank, where you mean more.
Columbus, Ohio, get ready for the exciting gospel stage play, The Family Matters. It's coming to the historic Lincoln Theater on Friday, September 16th, featuring recording artist and Kingdom Image Award winner Mr. James Williams, along with an all-star cast of performers sure to keep you laughing and stir your soul with a theatrical performance unlike any other. Tickets are now available. Visit thefamilymatters.net for more information. It's The Family Matters, a musical stage play, Friday, September 16th. Be there.
Take a look at all the action from Friday Night Football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
Welcome into the Webb's Marathon and Automotive pregame show here in the heart of Ohio for Centerburg. First home game of the year hosting Worthington Christian. Happy to have you along with us live and free on the OH Report. Andy Jardy alongside Travis Berardi. Travis, welcome in. Happy to see you. I know it was a busy night for you last night.
Hello, Andy. Yeah, this is me, Travis Berardi. I do not sound like Travis Berardi today, but that's why Andy's taking over. I was yelling a little bit too loud at AccuSure Stadium last night. I think everybody on the sidelines of West Virginia and Pitt could hear me, but hey, the show goes on, my friend.
The show goes on. The dedication out of you, Mr. Berardi, is something to be applauded. Happy to have you with me here tonight in what should be an entertaining game, home opener for Centerburg, and they host a Worthington Christian team, 1-1 on the season, coming off a big win last week against Dayton Christian, 45-0. So this should be an interesting game as we get a little look closer at the Warriors of Worthington Christian, and a lot to like on this screen if you're a fan of the Warriors, Travis.
Yeah, 8-3 last season. They were a 10 seed in D6 Region 23. They lost to Fairland in the second round, 58-28. They were supposed to play Centerburg last year, but Centerburg had that little bout with COVID midway through the season, was unable to do so. But their last 3 seasons, this squad, including playoffs, 24-9. So this is a squad that's doing a lot better in the last few years.
Yeah, they picked up that first playoff win in school history last season. And as you mentioned, they just continue to improve under head coach Jeff Hardings, now in his 6th season.
Former Steeler.
How about that little
Jeff
tidbit?
Hardings.
We got all sorts of alumni tidbits here for you on the broadcast tonight. There's some big names that have come out of Worthington Christian as well as here in Centerburg. But Hardings in his 6th season, 35-18. And this is a Warriors team averaging just over 31 points per game and only giving up 16.5 points per game this season. As you get a look, the Trojans getting ready to come out. So let's take a look, Travis, at the Centerburg Trojans.
6-4 last season. They were the 9 seed in D6 Region 23. Fell in the opening round to Nelsonville, York, 42-9 last week. Got win number 1 at Grandview Heights. They knocked them off 28-12.
The Trojans, of course, coached by Andy Colella. Centerburg moving up to D5 this season. They were 6-4 last year. They've been to the postseason now the last 2 seasons, and this year averaging 23.5 points per game, allowing just over 18 points per game, which is why they are 1-1. And one reason why they're 1-1, the dual threat QB, Tyler Johnson.
Passing 17-40, $187, 3 touchdowns, but the big stat, this kid is a big athletic quarterback. 58 carries, 366 yards, and 3 touchdowns. He can do it all, and that's what Centerburg's going to need after graduating a lot of talent from last year's playoff squad.
Yeah, and he certainly did it all last week in the win at Grandview Heights, rushing for 201 yards and a rushing TD, and then decided to also pick up some touchdowns through the air. He threw 3 of them, so he is definitely someone Worthington Christian is going to have to keep an eye on here tonight if they want to come away with the road victory and get to 2-1. We are just a couple minutes away from kickoff as we take a look, Travis, at the keys to victory here for Worthington Christian, and starting things off, raking it in.
Us and our puns, Andy. Us and our puns.
We do not shy away from the puns. That is sure for sure. But quarterback Hobie Rakes, last year as a junior, 2,248 passing yards and 27 touchdowns. And this year he's picking up right where he left off, 3 passing touchdowns and a rushing TD so far this year.
With a team that is 1-1 on this season, and now for the Centerburg keys to victory, brought to you by Webb's Marathon and Automotive. Dual threat Tyler, we just talked about him, a player spotlight. Tyler Johnson, if you can, you may be able to stop one thing, but if you stop both, you're going to have a good chance. But nobody's been really able to. Centerburg did have that tough loss in week 1, but still, Johnson was still able to knock up big yards on the ground at least. And then the other one, this
there's
is
always
your pun.
2.
LeMaster and apprentice Kalen LeMaster, Andy. A nice complimentary piece to Tyler Johnson.
Yeah, 107 rushing yards and a receiving touchdown in the win at Grandview Heights. And last year, 14 touchdowns on the year, and he led the KMAC in kickoff return yards with 19.5 yards per return. So those are your keys to the game. This has been the Webb's Marathon and Automotive pregame show as we get set now. A home opener here for the Trojans, and this place is packed. What an atmosphere we've got here tonight. This is a really unique place to watch a game.
Absolutely. Right in the soybean fields of the heart of Ohio, the direct mid. Every time I'm on a stream here, I have to say it because it's crazy. We are in the exact middle point of Ohio. It's not Columbus. You think it'd be Columbus?
It's
nope.
not.
It's Centerburg, Ohio, and that's why they say it's Centerburg. You're right in the middle of the state of Ohio, and this place, at least this press box we were seeing earlier, is as old as you are, Andy.
Yeah, we saw the certificate, August 27th, 1991. So a happy 31st to the press box, and it is week 3 of the high school football season. But don't tell that to Mother Nature. It's about 83 degrees here at kickoff, and it is hot as nowhere to go on the return. Kalen LeMaster on the return was bottled up by the Warriors.
And watch this hit. Just big stick by Jordan Gray. And the Trojans will start 1st and 10 way back in their own end.
Yeah, not good starting field position here for Centerburg.
Apologies, our camera not working for the clock, so Andy will keep you updated on how much time.
I will do what I can, and so will Tyler Johnson as he rolls out, dumps it off to LeMaster, and he picks up close to the first down, getting about 8 on the play. Good start for the Trojans offense.
Yeah, it was a nice little swing pass out of the backfield. LeMaster.
Senior Elijah Alt in on the tackle. It was a gain of 9. It'll be 2nd down and 1, 11:30 and counting here. It's opening quarter. LeMaster in motion. He gets the handoff. Cuts through a couple Warrior defenders, and he's got enough for a Centerburg first down. Right out at about the 23-yard line.
First down, Trojans.
Good gain there. You know, you get the big chunk out of the first play of the game and set you up with 2nd and short, and you're able to get 5 yards out of it for the first.
Johnson in the shotgun again. He's got LeMaster behind him. Hands it off. Brought down. Now, was he down? They haven't whistled him down yet. I don't think he ever actually touched, so he's going to get a couple more yards. You keep going until they blow that whistle, Travis.
Yeah, take a look at the Monarch Title Services replay, and he rolled over top of the defender, and like you said, I didn't hear no whistle. Keep going, 5 yards.
2nd down and 5, 10:36 and counting here in this opening quarter, opening drive for Centerburg. The senior Tyler Johnson takes the snap, fakes the handoff, throws to the outside. His pass is caught and complete to Trevin Harris. Gets just a couple on the play. It'll be 3rd down and short now.
He kind of came back after catching it. Could have had close to the first down, but took a couple feet towards the line of scrimmage and got bottled up there. So instead of getting 5 yards, he got 3, and he'll bring up 3rd and short.
Officially 3rd and 2, ball at the 32. 10 minutes to go now in this opening quarter. LeMaster goes in motion. Johnson keeps it. He's going to try and pick it up, and he's got enough. He's to the outside. He's at the 45-50, 45-40, knocked out of bounds. No, he keeps it inbounds, and he is going to take it all the way in for the touchdown. Tyler Johnson, the dual threat QB, takes it all the way for the touchdown.
Wow. Just wow, Andy. This kid, he's running like a fullback. You know, I was at the Mountaineer game last night looking like Owen Schmidt, the runaway beer truck. Breaks one tackle, stiff arms another, stays in bounds, and is gone to the house.
A 68-yard touchdown run. Just looked like he was only going to get enough for maybe the first down, and then he stayed on his feet. Almost got knocked out of bounds right across midfield, but he kept his balance, and he takes it in for 6, and the extra point attempt is up and good. So Centerburg gets up to the early 7-0 lead. Just what you want to do here, first game at home. Keep the fans in it right away.
2 broken tackles in the backfield. The corner goes maybe for a little bit of a strip, doesn't go for the tackle, maybe a little afraid of the build of LeMaster. And he's the master at his run right there. 68 yards. Not a bad way to start off the game.
Not a bad way at all.
If you have not eaten dinner yet, might I suggest a burger cooked by Centerburg legend Dave Myers at the Centerburg Athletic Boosters.
So it's 7-0.
While we're waiting, we also will keep an eye at Arlen Field as the Battle of the Tigers, Mansfield Senior, Massillon, Washington.
That's a pretty big game.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Tigers 2-0 as well, so this could be a huge momentum-shifting win if they could do that. They can get that one at home.
Taken at the 10. He's got a little bit of a lane to the outside, and he's going to get out to about the 35-yard line. Ethan Elbert on the return.
Tanner Hott, though, sheds his block and is able to get over and make the tackle, because that could have been another 20 or 30 yards if he did not.
So we'll see what the Warriors do on offense now. 9:39 to go here in the first quarter. This will be their first drive of the game.
And here's the Centerburg defense. Hankinson, Geiger, Lanthorn, Anderson, Haught, Alloway, Johnson, Stepp, Lemaster, Rings, and Tursky. 4D line, so it's a 4-2-5 defense for the Trojans.
There's junior quarterback Hobie Rakes. He's in the shotgun. Takes the snap, and he's going to hand it off, and nowhere to go. Hit initially, by Tanner Haught.
So the first two attempts at a tackle, and Tanner Haught just burning through that offensive line.
Feel
no
good?
gain.
You feel good about that one?
Hey, I'm in your seat today, Andy.
I've trained you well. So no gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 10 at the 35-yard line. Just under 9 minutes to go.
As hot as the temperature out there. I should have said that, darn it.
Well, there will be plenty of time, I think, to call his name throughout this game. There's a nice run up the middle. Getting out to the 40, it'll be a gain of 5. That's Ethan Albert on the carry. Senior running back, 5'9", 180.
It's going to bring up a 3rd and medium now for the Warriors.
Rakes comes back into the huddle as he went over to the sidelines to get the play call.
This is a big possession for Centerburg. If they can get the big touchdown run and then a 3 and out, it's just great momentum here in the home opener.
Officially 3rd and 6. Rakes under pressure, throws across his body, and it's intercepted. Bringing it all the way down to the 30.
Cam Alloway, and if you take a look here at the Monarch Title Services replay, kind of sidearmed that as he was going down, and it was all red in that area, and Alloway gives Centerburg their 2nd possession of this ball game on the pick.
Yeah, it's usually never ends well when you have to throw the ball across your body like Rakes did, and he threw it right in to the hands of Cam Alloway, and it's going to give Centerburg great field position at the 30. 7:55 to go here.
Trojans with a stack, 3 wide receivers to the left.
Johnson's going to keep it. He's going to get to the outside and pick up maybe 3, possibly 4 on the play.
Johnson on the keeper, tackled by Corbin.
But that's exactly what Centerburg wants to do right now. 4 or 5 yards at a time. You do that, you're moving the chains.
You do that enough, you wear that defense down, and you bust off a 68-yard touchdown run like we saw on that opening drive. 7:27 to go here in this opening quarter. 2nd down and 6, ball at the 27. Johnson takes the snap, he rolls to his left, he's looking to throw, floats it up there,
what a catch.
and it's caught, and he's got enough for the 1st down inside the 10. 1st and goal, Trojans.
Johnson with the touch pass to Lemaster.
Just a perfectly thrown touch pass. Lemaster catching it like OBJ out there, the over the shoulder. 20 yards on the completion, 1st and goal.
Centerburg coming out hot as the weather right now. 1st and goal at the 7. They are clicking on all cylinders here early in this one, looking to go up 2 scores. Johnson takes it, he throws it to Lemaster. Lemaster spin moves, and he's brought down, almost lost the football, but he does get maybe a yard or 2 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and goal.
Yeah, nice little swing pass out there, but Worthington was right on it.
Yeah, sometimes it can be tough when you get this close to the end zone to run your offense and get some of those plays that like to spread the field. It's harder to do that with less grass to work with. So
no gain.
Yep,
yeah.
No gain on the play. Throws to the outside and incomplete. Would have been short of the goal line had he come down with it.
So it was intended for Tursky, just out of the reach. It's his 1st incompletion. He's now 4 of 5.
Tursky on the year, 4 receptions, 42 yards, and 2 TDs. 6:34 to go here. First quarter. Trojans trying to make Worthington Christian pay for the interception. And Johnson's going to keep it. He didn't really have anything going on that play. Nice job by the Warriors defense to stand tall and force a 4th and goal and possibly a field goal attempt here.
Yeah, it's a 3-yard loss. Long developing play there as well, and that allowed Worthington Christian to just swarm. And we'll get our first field goal attempt. Jesse Rings, or actually he's holding for Dominic Vargo. This will be a 28-yarder.
And just missed it. So a big stand by Worthington Christian after the turnover. Centerburg was moving the ball again, but they come away empty-handed, and it remains 7-0 here with 5:53 to go in the first quarter.
Just got a little too far on the inside of the ball. Pushed it wide left. And after the, like you said, after the turnover, Worthington Christian holds.
First missed field goal this year by the Trojans. They were 2 for 2. And that is actually, Travis, a touchback now.
New rule.
I was not aware of that, but they will take over at the 20. So that could have been a tough starting field position, but they will get the ball out at the 20 and looking to get something going after that first drive ended in a turnover. Rakes hands it off, and just nowhere to go up front. Centerburg really applying the pressure in the trenches.
Yeah, immediately. As you saw right at the last second, Gage Step got into that gap and really closed things down for no gain.
2nd down and 10, ball at the 20. 5:27 and counting here in the opening quarter. Warriors on their 2nd offensive series. Had the big win last week against Dayton Christian, 45-0. They played one other KMAC team already this year in Danville, a 33-17 loss.
Yeah, Danville's, they're a good squad. They have almost everybody back. Quick pass.
Nice little route there. As Gibby Wilson, the senior, comes down with the catch. It gives you a little 3rd and manageable now, 3rd and 3 after 7.
Take a look at the replay. Good job on the outside by Step to close things down before they could really get going.
They call it a gain of 6, 3rd and 4. 4.5 minutes and counting here. Warriors got to find a way to stay on the field here a little bit longer, Travis, and they're going to have to take their first timeout.
Timeout, Worthington Christian.
And if I'm not mistaken, Travis, unless I just don't see it anywhere, this is a place where they keep the play. The officials have to keep the play
Yes.
clock, right? I don't see one
This
anywhere.
is one of the few fields where they haven't had a play clock put into place quite yet. Score update, as you can see, Massillon, Washington with the 7-0 lead in the first quarter midway through against the TY Tigers of Mansfield Senior.
I feel like just to be safe, just say the Tigers in that one, you know? You can't be wrong.
Yeah.
You're wishing you had stayed in Pittsburgh.
The Touchdown Club would like to thank the 2022 sponsors of the football program, Mid-Ohio Paving, AirPlus Heating.
That's a big game,
Chad Rutherford Trucking,
especially the way Mansfield Senior was able to get off to a start.
A-Man Plumbing,
2-0,
Car Wash. Thank
took
you.
care of Norwalk in week 1, then a North Canton Hoover squad. They pretty much steamrolled to get to this one with some momentum, but Massillon, Washington strikes first. But back here, it's 3rd down.
It is 3rd down, and we'll see what they come up with out of the timeout. And whistle's blown, and another timeout. Yeah. So
Timeout, Worthington Christian.
having to use 2 timeouts back-to-back, not ideal, but that is ideal to give us a chance to thank our sponsors here tonight. As tonight's high school football broadcast is brought to you live and free on the OH Report, thanks to our generous sponsors, Webb's Marathon and Automotive. Fuel up and grab a cold one. Whew. Could use a cold beverage right now.
Yeah.
We pride ourselves on having the coldest beverages in town. Mike Pankuch and Forman Realtors, committed to excellence in real estate since 1966. Tyler Griffith Remax Peak. Regardless of if you're looking for a turnkey home or a fixer-upper, Tyler Griffith's team is here to be your home buying and selling expert. Monarch Title Services, a full-service, no-nonsense title agency with a solid understanding of the foundations of customer service and satisfaction. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community. And Park National Bank, where you mean more.
Yes, you do, Andy.
Thank you, Travis.
You mean more.
So here we go, 3rd and 4, 4:20 to go here, first quarter. Rakes takes the snap. He's going to step up and try and keep his balance, make a few defenders miss, and he gets hit hard and not going to get enough for the first down. Good to see Rakes get back up after the big hit supplied there.
Watch the stick. And that is a clean tackle. That is football right there, my friends.
Whew. Welcome to the
Clean
heart
stick.
of Ohio.
Gain of 1, not enough.
Hot coming into tonight, 11 tackles, 6 solo, 10 assisted, 1 sack, 2 tackles for loss. He is a beast, and thought we might have that punt come into the press box here for a second. So the Warriors, unable to get it going on the offensive side, are going to have to rely on that defense to get them another stop.
Speaking of defense, Mansfield Senior just recovered a muff punt, so they're in business.
Okay.
After punting out of their own end zone.
Whew.
Rakes punt out of bounds at the 45-yard line. First
So
down,
the
Trojans.
Centerburg Trojans will take over right about at midfield. Or, no, excuse me, at the 45-yard line on the other side of the 50.
So once again, great starting position for Tyler Johnson and company. I don't have my voice and I don't have half my brain apparently tonight, Andy. Jeez.
But you're here, and
But
that's
I am
all that
here.
matters. Johnson fakes the handoff. He keeps it. He's going to try the outside again, and he's going to get a couple out past the 40. Or they're going to mark him a little short of the 40, so
We'll give him 5 yards on the carry.
2nd down and 5, 3:19 to go here in this first quarter. I'm always impressed, Travis. Whenever we go somewhere, it's like you are like the mayor. Like everyone knows who you are.
They don't call me K-Mac Trav for nothing,
No,
Andy.
they don't.
And also, Rich Porter, he's an Ohio Valley guy just like me, so got that connection. Nice pass.
Speaking of connections, there's one right there, still on his feet, and he is going to come up just short of the end zone. But what a throw there from Johnson, making it 1st and goal.
With number 8, Jesse Rings with the first down catch and carry.
Look at this throw. He got it. He threaded the needle there. And then Rings nearly ringing the bell for the score there on this 36-yard completion.
The junior wide receiver, 5'11", 160. And we're seeing a lot of guys signal touchdown, and yes, Johnson again takes it in, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And it's 13-0 Centerburg here, 2:42 to go in the first quarter.
Tyler Johnson already approaching the century mark in the first quarter alone, out of the gun. Faking the handoff and, avoiding a couple tacklers to get in.
And the extra point attempt is up, and it is good. 7 for 7 on the season now, and it's 14-0 Trojans.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're looking for something a little heartier than a popsicle
70
or a hamburger,
5 carries, 78 yards, 2 touchdowns. Tyler Johnson,
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing
1 quarter.
as good as advertised out of Tyler Johnson.
And the way he runs, he's kind of got that Tim Tebow feel to him.
I could see it.
I was expecting that the one lone play that led to the field goal attempt, he kind of was rolling out to his left. And it looked like he was going to try like maybe a jump pass or a throw in that. And it kind of reminds me of just a Tim Tebow-like. Because, I mean, he has that more fullback-like look, but he can throw it as well.
Yeah. Coming into tonight, he had 366 yards on the ground, 3 TDs. He's already added 2 more to that total. Over 100 yards
He's almost at 450, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, throwing the ball too. He's got 3 touchdowns, 187 yards. So he's going to be a problem for a lot of people in the K-Mac, Travis. Albert takes the kickoff and gets out to about the 30-yard line where the Warriors will set up now with 2:38 remaining in the first quarter.
Trevin Harris lowering the shoulder to get the tackle. So that's where the Warriors will try to get something going here. 14-0.
And already,
a quick first quarter.
It has been a quick first quarter. Already, too, this Worthington Christian defense giving up more yards tonight than they did all of last week, as they held Dayton Christian to just 89 total yards of offense last week. And Centerburg has really been able to move the ball efficiently on all 3 drives so far tonight.
Well, it's the passing as well that's opened up the run game for Johnson.
Yeah, you can't just hone in on one thing. Rakes, fakes it, throws that sidearm throw again, and it's complete. And it's enough for a Warriors first down. Amsbaugh on the catch. Senior wide receiver. Had over 1,000 yards receiving last year and 12 TDs. Picks up a much-needed first down for Worthington Christian.
Yeah, 13 yards on the pickup. And at least get some forward momentum going for this offense after the 3-and-out and the turnover. So it's a welcome sight for Coach Hardings and company.
Yeah, this is an important drive for Worthington Christian. Down 2 scores. Just about 2 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Chance to try. Momentum is so big at the high school level, and the chance to try and get some of it back. That one's tipped up in the air, and it's going to fall to the ground incomplete. Bring up second down and 10.
Yep, right at the line. That was tipped by Tristan Hankinson and then broken up. It nearly came into the hands, I believe, of Camden St. John over there, but broken up at the last second. It's either him or Jacob Corbin, but
yeah, I think it was Corbin, the intended receiver. Ball at the 43. Rakes in the shotgun. 3 receivers to his right. Takes the snap, he drops back. He's going to step up in the pocket, and now he's going to make some moves with his feet, and he's going to get close to midfield. Picks up about 5, maybe 4 on the play. It'll be 3rd and manageable here.
Yep, they're going to give him 5 yards on that play.
Rakes on the carry, tackle by
And that would be a coverage sack, but that the front just, that middle, the C's parted. He's able to go in there, make a little bit of a juke move to add another 2 or 3 yards and make it 3rd and manageable now near midfield. As the Warriors trying to get across midfield for the first time in this game.
It'll be 3rd down and 5, ball at the 48-yard line.
3rd down love here, ladies and gentlemen.
Minute 15 to go. As the Trojan fans make some noise here on 3rd down.
Unlike me, who made all my noise last night.
I was going to say,
barely talk.
The fact you're making any is impressive. There's a nice little pitch and catch, and going to be about the length of a football short of the first down.
2 yards short.
Yeah, his knee must have been down before he was able to get that full extension. So it is going to be 4th down and a long 1, closer to 2, it looks like.
Let's see, you going to be like Neil Brown and punt it on 4th and short, or you're going to actually go for it?
You're not bitter at all.
You know what?
Hang in there, long season.
No, that was one heck of it. I actually have optimism after that game, watching the offense, the way Mountaineer offense played and how that defense came up with a couple big stops. And, I mean, we shot ourselves in the foot. If that interception doesn't go off our wide receiver's pads right in Pitt's defender, and if that play is about 3 inches, higher on 4th down, we might be in overtime and win it.
Taking a shot downfield, he's got his man, and it's off the hands of Amsbaugh. It'll be a turnover on downs, but they had it. If it was complete, it would have been 6.
He kind of got lost up the seam, didn't track the ball down to the last second. It was a little bit of an out and up, and just back shoulder by about a ½ inch. It's a turnover on downs, and now Centerburg with 13 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Yeah, Amsbaugh got a little turned around trying to read that ball, and I think that just threw him for a little bit there. Big missed opportunity, though.
That would have been 6.
It would have. It would have been nobody around him. Here's the handoff to LeMaster, and he's going to get brought down with authority picks up about 2 on the play. And what should be the final play here of the first quarter. So after 1, Centerburg 14, Worthington Christian 0. You're watching high school football live and free on the OH Report.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
Lender, craftsman, dog dad. We're more than our job titles, and you're more than an account number. The personal attention we provide comes from a promise to serve you with respect and compassion. By being responsive to your questions and taking time to understand your needs and goals, we give you more than just a place to bank. That's the more you can expect from Park National Bank. Find John or a banker near you at parknationalbank.com. Park National Bank, where you mean.
Shot downfield here and wide open for the touchdown. How's that for your start to the second quarter? Tyler Johnson to Mason Tursk. 49 yards. Mason Tursky, with the reception. 49 yards. And it's 20-0 Centerburg.
Perfect play call, and I don't think you could get an easier touchdown pass right there. There wasn't a defender within 20 yards of Mr. Tursky.
So we've seen Johnson do it with his feet, and now we see him do it with his arm. His 3rd touchdown of the night, 2 on the ground, and that 49-yard strike through the air to Mason Tursky, the junior receiver.
Everybody bit on the little bubble screen, and somehow, some way, they did not find him down that seam. So 21-0 now, Trojans. This is getting close to already getting out of hand.
Yeah, this is.
I mean, we said this last week at Worcester with 28-0. Worcester tried to come back, make it a game, but it just tells you got to keep your foot on the gas.
Yeah, and similar to that game too, Centerburg did start with the ball, so Worthington Christian will get the ball to start the second half. So you got a chance if things play out to score before the half and not leave any time and like steal a possession to get yourself kind of back into it. But as we take a look in at Arlen Field and 7-0. Tigers.
Massillon, Washington Tigers. The Massillon Tigers, that team.
You've got the screen in front of you. I'm trying to shield my eyes and see what I got.
You're just staying Mr. Politically Correct.
I'm just going
you?
Tigers.
Got a couple blockers.
He's to the outside as Ethan Albert, and he gets out across the 40 where he's knocked down. But good starting field position here for Worthington Christian. And it's just been they've been a little off. I mean, they had a chance for 6. Incomplete pass on 4th and 1. Would have been a touchdown had Amsbaugh come down with it, but and it could be worse too. The defense got a big stop holding a field goal attempt for Centerburg, and they were unable to convert that. So could be looking at 24, possibly 28-0. 11:45 here in the second quarter. Rakes, fakes the handoff. Little sidearm delivery again, and it's complete to Gibby Wilson. And just depending on the spot,
I think they're going to give it to him.
Looks like he's got enough for the first down, and they will move the chains.
First down, Warriors.
A little Bernie Kosar to him with this sidearm throwing.
I wouldn't know. Not much of a Browns fan, Andy.
I'm aware, but
yeah, I could see the comparison though.
So they are across midfield at the 49. 1st and 10, 11:18 to go here. Rakes, hands it off, and immediately brought down in the backfield. Who else? I mean, do you even have to look at the sheet when there's a tackle? Hot is on fire tonight. Getting into the backfield, disrupting things.
As hot as it is in this press box right now, that is his play this evening.
Be a loss of 3. We'll back him up on the other side of the 50. 2nd down and 13.
Only 7 yards rushing for Worthington Christian in this first 13 and a half minutes of this game.
Yeah, Albert has just not been able to get going on the ground game. Rakes looks downfield, doesn't have anyone open. He's going to keep it himself and get back almost a little bit past the initial line of scrimmage, maybe right back to it as he gets across the 50.
Great open field tackle there by Tristan Hankinson, and then Rings comes in to finish it off. But I'm really liking the tackling of Centerburg here, especially in the open field. It's not easy making an open field tackle, especially with a quarterback that can make some moves to get you out of the way.
It is a gain of 3, 3rd down and 10, 9:50 to go. I think they're going to have to take their 3rd and final timeout here, and they will.
Timeout,
So
Warriors.
no more timeouts remaining. You can see a little bit of frustration.
That's their 3rd and final timeout.
As they take that 3rd timeout, 9:47 to go in the 2nd quarter, 21-0 Centerburg. Andy Jardy alongside Travis Berardi. Thank you so much for tuning in here tonight as we are into week 3 of the high school football season already. I still have a tough time believing that we rolled the calendar over into September, Travis. That's
I know.
Still hasn't really set in on me yet, but once that weather starts to turn is when it really feels. I mean, today's been the hottest week we've had so far of high school football.
Yeah, and you got to think this is actually would be the 2nd week of the season if it wasn't for the extra week of playoffs.
Yeah.
So this is about right for the last couple of years. Knock on wood, though, we haven't had any storm delays or anything like that. However, Sunday it's supposed to be like that. But I'll take this over snow.
Oh, yeah. All right, so we'll see what they come up with here. 3rd and 10. Rakes, drops back. He's looking downfield. He's got a man open if he gets it to him, and he finds him another receiver on the sidelines, and it's complete. Enough for the 1st down, Gibby Wilson. I thought he was going to go to Amsbaugh underneath, and then Wilson, as you take a look, I mean, he's wide open.
Yeah.
But then he found another guy that was wide open.
Give him 16 on the pass and a 3rd down conversion.
Desperately needed 1st down for the Warriors. Ball at the 33-yard line now.
2 catches for 26 yards for Gibby. I like that name.
It's a great name. I feel like names are just getting better. Every time we do a game, there's like 6 or 7 kids on the roster where I'm like, what a name.
Maverick last week.
Yep. Rakes keeps it. Nice gain on 1st down, picking up about 5, maybe 6. 9:27 and counting here in the 2nd quarter.
Tackled by Hankinson.
Officially a gain of 5, a ball at the 28-yard line. This is an important drive here for Worthington Christian, down 21-0. They've had some success moving the ball, but a turnover, a dropped 4th and 1, which would have been a touchdown. They just got to find a way to get some points here.
This is a veteran team. This isn't like any normal squad that doesn't have a lot of talent to it. So Centerburg's doing a very good job against the squad. But now you can see on this drive what Worthington Christian can really do offensively.
Yeah, this is a program at Division 6 that they're starting to see the numbers increase. They had 5 seniors on last year's team. This year they have 9 seniors, and the numbers are growing down at the middle school levels. The youth programs, they're starting to get some more bodies here as this program looks to continue to build, and I think they got the right guy with Jeff Hardings over on the sidelines in his 6th season now.
Maslin Washington just added another score. They're up 14-0 on Mansfield Senior.
Handoff here will be enough for the first down as it's Daxon Zartman, the junior.
Yep, 4 yards and another first down.
There's another great name. First carry of the night for Zartman.
Zartman on the carry, tackled by Anderson and step.
Gets down to the 21-yard line.
For all you Simpson fans, do the Zart man.
My mind is blown right now because on my shuffle on the drive down here, do the Bart
I
man.
had that on cassette tape growing up, man. That was my jam.
Oh, it's so good.
Bart!
Rakes looking to put one into the end zone here. Now he spins around in the backfield.
Got some great blocking.
Throws across his body again and back in the end zone and knocked away to save the touchdown.
Guess who?
I have a sneaking suspicion. Who we got?
Tyler Johnson.
Of course.
Playing safety back. They're getting the ups. He is a basketball player too, but he caught that. He tipped that right at the top of his jump and saved the touchdown there.
And once again, it's just this close for Worthington Christian. You know, they've had 2 plays now that could have been 2 touchdowns. Instead, it's 2nd down and 10. 7:31 here in the second quarter.
21-0 on the Forman Realtors agent Mike Pankuch scoreboard.
I'm not sure who had the ball. That was a interesting play. Zartman carried it, but looked like there was almost some confusion.
Yeah, it looked like Rakes was just about to pull that back out on a read option, but instead just, let it go. And it wasn't the right decision.
No gain on the play. 3rd and 10. Under 7 minutes to go and counting here in this second quarter.
Big 3rd down here for this Centerburg defense.
2 receivers to the right, 2 to his left. Rakes drops back, throws across midfield, and coming back for it, and did they call it a catch? They called it a catch, yeah. Wow, what a completion there to Ethan Albert, and it's 1st and goal at the 5.
So a 16-yard completion, and he also lost his helmet there, but
so he'll come out for a play now when the helmet comes off. But another big conversion on 3rd down for the Warriors.
I've said this a couple times already, but this is a big possession. They can get it in here, get a stop on defense. They're right back in this game with still 6:20 left only in the second quarter.
A lot of time coming off here. Not sure if we might get a delay of game.
We look for that back judge. If he holds his hand up, it's a 5-second count.
Rakes throws it to the corner of the end zone, coming down with the one-handed catch. Touchdown, Worthington Christian. You're not going to see a better catch than that, Travis. Oh, my goodness. Gibby Wilson with the one-handed grab. Take a look at this again. Whew.
Wow.
6:06 to go, and it's 21-6.
I don't think you'll see a prettier catch in this game.
What is it with you and I doing games and these acrobatic one-handed catches in the corner of the end zones? We bring out the best in these athletes, Travis. Well, can't be overstated how important of a drive that was, and they find a way to punch it in. After coming so close on 2 separate plays, they finally get one in the most improbable of ways to go in their favor.
Man, that's like stick 'em. The technology they put in these gloves these days, Andy. You get them a little bit wet and they stick like super glue, but it's legal. But the athleticism to just get up there and make that catch is phenomenal.
I've seen Gibby Wilson come down with a few now. Is that his 3rd catch tonight, Travis? 3rd or 4th for Gibby?
That is his fourth.
And we talked about it, getting that momentum. Though Worthington Christian will get the ball to start the second half. Can they get a stop here on defense?
Oh, that's not who you want to kick it to, but they thankfully got bailed out. That squib went right into the hands of Tyler Johnson.
Yeah, he's a dangerous return man.
Good job by the kickoff team to keep their lanes, though.
6:02 here, second quarter.
At least if you're Centerburg, you want to try at least take 4 minutes off the clock here.
No timeouts for Worthington Christian either. If they get caught in some sort of confusion here, they're going to have to figure it out quickly. But we've got our first penalty flag of the game.
False start.
And it'll go on Centerburg.
False start on Centerburg.
That'll back them up to the 30, first and 15. It's been a clean game.
Yeah.
First penalty.
Fast, clean. Still scoring, though.
LeMaster finds a way to fight through a couple of Warriors and gets a couple on the play.
On the carry, tackle by Carroll.
3 yards on that. Bring up second down and long still after the penalty.
Best news of the night now, Travis. The sun has gone down behind the clouds, and it is going to start to cool off.
Yes.
Whew. Gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 12 now. And that pass is complete. Right about at the 40-yard line to Mason Tursky.
So 7 yards on the completion.
Be 3rd down and 5. Ball at the 40. 5:13 and counting here in this first half. Centerburg trying to get that momentum back after the Worthington Christian score.
124 yards on 7 of 8 passing with a touchdown.
LeMaster in motion. Johnson keeps it, falls forward, and he's going to be a little bit short of the first down. It'll be 4th and 1. Decision time now here for Centerburg.
4th and 1.
And it looks like they're going to keep the offense on the field.
I mean, there's been only 1 negative play running in 10 attempts, so Coach Coella trusting his offensive line here for this play.
Big play in this game. Hands it off to LeMaster. He's met initially at the line of scrimmage, but he keeps fighting forward. He gets out enough for the first down. Boy, he was hitting the backfield.
Effort, Andy. Second effort, because he was stopped right at the line, but just watch him run those feet to get 3 yards and another first down for the Trojans.
Yeah, Luke Hermes got in there and hit him in the backfield. He was going to be short, but credit to LeMaster, kept those legs churning. He's got enough for the first down, keeps the drive alive, and he's going to get another handoff here.
Ooh.
And he gets flipped into midair and gets out to midfield. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play.
Take a look at that replay brought to you by Monarch Title Services. Little airborne that time. Yep. You know, the running backs, they love that too when they get to fly through the air and land
If he
comfortably on their back.
If he would have stuck the landing, it would have been a 10. No question.
Might have been 6. He landed it.
It's true. 3:34 and counting here, first half, 2nd down and 8. Johnson fakes the handoff. He's going to keep it, and it looked like he wanted to take a leap up into the air, which I don't know if you can do that anymore. Can you, Travis? Did they get rid of that at the high school level? I feel like we had a game last year where that was an issue.
Hurdling, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it really depends on the referee
on the
and crew.
Yeah, and the actual play itself. It's going to be short of the first down, though.
Now I think they're going to call timeout the measure, so we will see.
Okay. .308 to go.
Please welcome to the field the 2022 edition of the Centerburg Chain Gang. Chris Weldy, Todd Leifert.
Love this.
Only in Centerburg
love
would do the
this.
chain gang get introduced.
standing.
Only in Centerburg. I love it.
That's so good.
Andy Lashard.
We'll see if they get cheered or booed now, depending on if it's a first down.
It's
and
a
there
first
you go.
down.
So it is a first down.
First down, Trojans.
Coaching squad got that $20 to put in their pocket when they get out of here now. They got the first down.
I was talking a little bit before the game too, Travis, like one of the things I love so much about doing this job is getting out to places that, I mean, I'm not from this area. I lived in Toledo. I live up in Cleveland. Just to see the different atmospheres, the communities. I mean, this is where you want to be on a Friday night here.
Absolutely.
In Centerburg. This place is packed for this home opener. And taking a shot downfield, this will get the fans back on their feet, but an interception is going to deny the Trojans from celebrating anymore. Coming down with that pick, Gibby Wilson. He's been all over.
Yeah, he kind of made a mistake there, threw into double coverage, and just, you know, the athleticism once more again of Gibby, a little bit taller than Tursky, and yep, big pick. 2:51 now. With no timeouts, can Worthington Christian run their 2-minute offense?
Yeah, if that throw had been to the right shoulder of Tursky, he might have had a chance at it, but it kind of leaked out over midfield, and an easy interception for Gibby Wilson.
Can Rakes hone his inner JT Daniels?
We shall see. We shall see. Stay tuned, as they say. 2:51 here until halftime.
But going back to what you were saying about, you know, coming to these different venues and cities to watch these small town schools play.
Oh my goodness, there's a shot downfield and incomplete. But you see the arm there of Hobie Rakes. We haven't seen him take a shot like that downfield.
That's one of those momentum plays, trying to get the big shot after the interception. But as the great Brent Musburger once said, this is the happening in this city.
Mm-hmm.
Friday night football. Or as our friends down in Howard like to call it, football Friday night.
Ooh. So 2:45. 2nd and 10 after the incomplete pass. Fakes the handoff, rolls out, and a bit of a wobbly throw, but it is complete to who else? Gibby Wilson, making a name for himself here tonight. Close to the first down. It's going to be 3rd and short.
Complete to Wilson, second by Lamaster and Rings.
And see what that touchdown catch does to your quarterback. Gives you that confidence to just be able to throw it up there.
Gain of 9. It'll be 3rd and 1. Ball at the 31-yard line. 2:35 to go. Clock stopped because he got out of bounds. No timeouts remaining for Worthington Christian.
Just over 5:30 left at Arlen Fields. Now 21-0 Massillon.
Oof. Handoff goes to Albert, and he's got enough for the first down. Scampers out of bounds. See, it depends where they marked him out. Looks like right around the 37-yard line, 36, but it's enough for the first down. Stops the clock, getting out of bounds and moving the chains. 2:30 to go until halftime.
They're actually giving 5 yards on the carry. Their 7th first down.
Yeah, they've been able to move the ball tonight. They just had a couple drives come up a little short. They had an interception on the one and then a dropped 4th and 1 that would have been 6. But they're starting to find their confidence a little bit here.
And again, able to get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they can get it around midfield at about the 2-minute mark, they're going to be in good shape. Especially with the clock stopping. We're going to have a flag on the play.
Yeah, it looked like there was some early movement. There's going to be a sack, though, in the backfield. See what they call here.
Take a look at the play.
False start, and they will decline that after the sack. It's not often you see the play continue after the false start.
False start on the Warriors.
2:15. And I think we're going to have a discussion maybe about the clock, Travis. Officials.
Yeah, it was a dead ball. Once it's a false start on the offense, that's a dead ball. So you can't take the penalty.
And since they declined,
it should be at least a dead ball penalty.
It should be. Yeah, I think it might have been about the marker. It was
no, now they are actually giving the sack to him. So
clock is running now. Under 2 minutes. It's second down. Rake's just going to throw it underneath to Wilson, who's going to get more than initially it looked like he was going to get, close to the first down. It'll be 3rd and about 2. Clock will continue to run. Again, the Warriors have no timeouts remaining. 1:43 to go here. Looked like Wilson was just going to catch that and fall out of bounds, and instead he cut back up and picked up about 5 more yards.
Yeah, I like the presence of mind there for him to make that catch. And instead of just going out of bounds, he's nearly got the first down there to stop the clock anyway.
1:20 to go. Rakes is going to throw it. He's got his receiver. Who else? Gibby Wilson. And it's enough for the Warriors' first down.
So that will stop the clock on the 8-yard pass.
1:16 left here. And they're at midfield. Travis, you wanted them to be there right around 2 minutes, now with 1:16.
Yeah, that sack really hurt.
Rakes has got his man. It's complete to Albert.
Oh, don't go backwards.
Cuts backwards, and then
ball on the
might
ground.
be out, yeah. And it looks to be no signal yet. Centerburg signaling they've got it. I think looks like the Warriors got it back. But a dangerous play, yeah, like you mentioned, he started running backwards. You got to keep going forwards here. Tried to make something happen there, and it just wasn't going to. So 48 seconds and counting, clock running. Second down and about 8. Call it 7 at the 45.
Should be about 3 yards away, but he ran backwards to try and get more yards. You see that a lot, especially because the NFL players doing that. You just can't.
There is a penalty flag on the play.
Oh, big stick.
It was a heck of a hit there. Tyler Johnson laying the hit there. We'll see what the penalty flag is.
I mean, just look at this play. He would have had it, but big stick.
Sideline warning on Worthington Christian.
It's a sideline warning, so the play will stand.
3rd and 7, 31 seconds left. This is just
45 yards in 30 seconds.
This is just where it gets so tough, Travis, not having those timeouts. Trying to keep everybody on the same page, keep that sense of urgency going. First things first, though, they got to find a way to get this first down. Rakes drops back, he throws over the middle, and he threw it right to a Centerburg defender. Did he come down with it, or did he trap it?
Yes.
And it's going to be an interception for Centerburg.
Rakes pass intercepted by Gage Steph. First down.
Second pick of the night now that Rakes has thrown.
So I think, I mean, it's looking like Neil O'Donnell in the Super Bowl against the Cowboys. He was looking for the wide receiver running in. He ran it out, thrown the wrong way, and it's a first down for Centerburg. They can run this clock out and get to the half.
Yeah, I'd be surprised to see if they, well, we'll see what they do here. They've got, how many timeouts? 3 left? Yeah, they've got all 3 of their timeouts in 25 seconds. Johnson's going to keep it, runs to the left, and is only going to get about 2 on the play.
And I think they're going to run this into the half.
Yeah, I think that they will be content with this 21-7 lead. So Worthington Christian hanging tough. This was a 21-0 Centerburg lead early in the second quarter, but the Warriors have made it a game, 21-7 here at the half. You are watching high school football live and free on the OH Report.
Columbus, Ohio, get ready for the exciting gospel stage play, The Family Matters. It's coming to the historic Lincoln Theater on Friday, September 16th, featuring recording artist and Kingdom Image Award winner Mr. James Williams, along with an all-star cast of performers sure to keep you laughing and stir your soul with a theatrical performance unlike any other. Tickets are now available. Visit thefamilymatters.net for more information. It's The Family Matters, a musical stage play, Friday, September 16th. Be there.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
Lender, craftsman, dog dead. We're more than our job titles, and you're more than an account number. The personal attention we provide comes from a promise to serve you with respect and compassion. By being responsive to your questions and taking time to understand your needs and goals, we give you more than just a place to bank. That's the more you can expect from Park National Bank. Find John or a banker near you at parknationalbank.com. Park National Bank, where you mean more.
What's up, America? Brian Skoronsky here, and if you want to see me and the gang chop it up with some unintelligent conversation, we've got the show for you. Check out the OH Report video podcast every Monday, exclusively right here on the OH Report.
And now, entering the field is this season's Trojan Pride Marching Band. The band is led onto the field by senior drum majors Judith Detmar, Jasper Fott, and Madigan Kennedy. This evening's show is entitled A Tribute to Sir Elton John and includes the classics A Funeral for a Friend, Your Song, and Love Lies Bleeding. Tonight's soloists include color guard members Alyssa Harry, Oakley Brooks, and Owen Kelly, and will also feature a flugelhorn solo by Matt Vines. The band wishes the football team, cheerleaders, and to everyone involved in the fall sport a wonderful season.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
Lender, craftsman, dog dead. We're more than our job titles, and you're more than an account number. The personal attention we provide comes from a promise to serve you with respect and compassion. By being responsive to your questions and taking time to understand your needs and goals, we give you more than just a place to bank. That's the more you can expect from Park National Bank. Find John or a banker near you at parknationalbank.com. Park National Bank, where you mean more.
Back here at Centerburg, welcome into the Webb's Marathon and Automotive halftime show, where the Trojans have a 21-7 lead over the Warriors out of Worthington Christian. Andy Jardy alongside Travis Berardi. Travis, let's take a look at some of those numbers and paint the picture of how we got to this 21-7 score.
Well, a fast start by the Centerburg Trojans. One, Tyler Johnson pretty much running all over the Warriors there for the tune of 91 yards on 8 carries, 20 other yards as well for your total right now. LeMaster with 20 yards, so that gets them to 111, and also Johnson through the air with 124 yards. He does have the interception, 1 touchdown pass. Or one touchdown pass. I'm getting into my stats, confusing myself there, but hey.
Sometimes it happens.
Yeah, anyway, 235 total, the 1 turnover, and both sides only 1 penalty for 5 yards. And then on the other side for Worthington, really didn't get anything started until that second quarter. They did have 8 first downs. Not a lot of rushing yards, 27, but through the air, 101 for a total of 128. A couple big pass plays and that acrobatic one-handed catch in the end zone got them on the board. But, they've been playing better in the second quarter.
Yeah, they certainly have gotten themselves back into this game. We'll take a look at the scoring summary here for you real quick. I'll run through it. First quarter, 9:44. It was a 68-yard touchdown run from Tyler Johnson, made it 7-0 Centerburg. Later on in the first quarter, Johnson again, this time from 4 yards out, made it 14-0. Then on the very first play of the second quarter, it was a 49-yard touchdown pass from Tyler Johnson to Mason Tursky. That made it 21-0, and then with 6:06 to go in the second quarter, the Warriors got on the board when it was Hobie Rake's 5-yard touchdown pass to Gibby Wilson, who made an incredible one-handed grab in the corner of the end zone to come down with it. 21-7 the score, and that is where we are here at halftime. So stick around. Second half action coming up for you on the other side of the break. This has been the Webb's Marathon and Automotive halftime show.
You know what? Instead of going to break, we're going to go to Arlen Field and listen to the Massillon Washington Marching Band. How about that? We take you to Mansfield. So there's the Massillon Washington Marching Band.
How about
the Tigers, TI Tigers. But, you know, second half about, 4 minutes away, Andy, and Worthington Christian are going to get the ball back.
They are.
You got to think, you know, it kind of reminds me of last week what we had with Worcester and Wadsworth. Worcester was in control that first. Wadsworth was in control that first half. Worcester scores before the half. They score again after getting the ball. It's a completely different game. Wadsworth ended up pulling it out after a pick 6, but you got this feeling that if Worthington can get out and score, it's going to feel like that again.
Yeah, it certainly does feel that way, and they started to have some success throwing the football in that second quarter, and they were really a couple of plays away from this thing being a lot closer. They had the turnover on downs, 4th and 1. They took a shot, went off the hands of Amsbaugh, which would have been 6 points, and you know the defense struggled a bit there in the first quarter, but they did get some big stops. They forced an interception, and they forced a missed field goal attempt as well. So Worthington Christian is hanging tough here. This will be a very crucial drive to start things off here in the second half to see if they can get this down to a 1-possession game.
Let's see, get onto the Twitter sphere and get you some scores from around the area. Halftime at Winford, Lucas 28, Winford 7. What a game Lucas had against Hillsdale last Saturday night. Brian Skronsky and I, that was a fun game to call, and just you got a feel for the kicker at Hillsdale.
Yeah.
Second straight year, point after try at the end of the game to force a tie, and
just couldn't get it. Yeah.
Lucas, though, comes out with win number 1. Hillsdale, they're going to be a school that's
they're always there.
They're going to have a good year, and they're in Lucas's region. So that could be like a regional semifinal appearance here coming up. Let's continue on with some other scores.
I saw at halftime Bucyrus and Northmore pitching a shutout.
Tied at 0.
How about that?
How about that? Looking like Aaron Savali out there throwing zeros up.
Well, he won't be throwing zeros
I would
for
say
a while.
throwing punches back and forth. I would say,
You know, I've been very nice to you about West Virginia, Travis.
I love that. That was a fun game. I know we lost, but that was a great effort. We kicked ourselves.
And Centerburg will host Northmore here on October 14th, Travis.
That'll be a big one.
Yeah.
That should be a big one. More scores. And it looks like Monroeville leading Margaretta 21-14. Some more scores. Plymouth leading Wellington 28-14 at the break.
Plymouth, I mean, the game they were in last week, right? 77-38 or something like that?
They have the leading passer in the area, 893 passing yards in 2 games.
It's pretty impressive.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Some teams don't throw for that an entire season. He's got it in 2 weeks.
Buckeye Central continuing to have a good season. They're up 36-12 at the half.
All right. Love to see that.
North Union 14, Danville nothing. So Danville getting a big test tonight. They're 2-0 going into that one.
Yeah. Danville and Centerburg will meet October 7th. That game will be at Danville. And this Worthington Christian team here tonight played Danville week 1. Lost 33-17. Saw Ashland was up 21-0 in the second quarter. You can see that game on the OH report as well.
Yes, you can. Clear Fork 24, Lexington nothing. Another game
Do not turn that one off yet, though. The last few times that Clear Fork and Lexington have gotten together, they have been some ridiculous, like NCAA football video game type games. I was at the one in, I believe it was 2020, that I think it was a 21-0 Clear Fork lead, and Lexington came all the way back, and it's just that game is usually pretty entertaining all the way through.
Halftime, Pleasant 6, Whitehall Yearling 0. Gibsonburg 20, Mohawk 6 at the half. Worcester 14, New Philadelphia 0 at the half.
All right, New Philly back, not back, but they're in the OCC this year.
Big score from Crestview. Cougars leading Highland 24-3 at the break.
I saw somebody commented on, because that game you can see on the OH report as well. Someone commented, I'm conflicted. I'm a graduate of Crestview, but my son plays for the other team or something like that. A little house divided there.
Bellevue 6, Shelby 3. They're opening up the new stadium at Shelby. Bellevue in that rivalry game up by 3. Tiffin Columbian 35, River Valley 20. with 5 minutes left in the second quarter.
Shootout there. It's not even at halftime.
No. Galleon 14, Upper Sandusky 7. I know that's a very emotional game for Galleon, and you know what? It's good to see them right in this one with the lead against Upper Sandusky, looking for win number 1. So yeah, that's enough of me rambling on. Let's get back to this game.
Yep. Centerburg getting ready to kick it off here. Worthington Christian back to receive.
Once again, we apologize for the scoreboard not being on our clock cam tonight, unable to get to work. Andy will continue to give you the time coming down, but we do want to welcome everybody live and free. I'm so sorry that I can't do it right now with the voice on the
Take it
OH
easy.
Report. Let us know where you're watching from. Give us a shout out, and we'll shout you out. Tanner Slusher, our buddy. Cardington up 49-0 on Crestline.
Should be a fun year in the K-Mac, Travis. We'll start getting into conference play next week.
Kate Maction, my friend.
Oh, you know it. Here's a nice return to start things off, getting out across the 40. And that is where he is brought down. So a good return here to get things going for the Warriors. As that was Albert on the return.
Saw a couple. I think maybe he could have had a chance if he cut back down the sideline, but he chose to go back in. Centerburg just able to track him down. But good field position to start.
So they will start this drive at the 42-yard line. Worthington Christian trailed 21-0 after one play into the second quarter. They were able to get a touchdown drive midway through, find themselves down 14, a chance to make it a one-possession game, but that
Ball's
snap is fumbled in the backfield, and it looks like they will get back on it. Just an interesting snap. Almost went to the running back.
Also on the play, recovered by Albert.
Albert able to dive on it, though. And they avoid disaster here on the first play.
Yeah, that's a big turn of events there. If Centerburg's able to jump on it, they have the ball inside the 40, but Worthington Christian able to get out of that without a turnover.
Be a loss of 3, second down and 13, ball at the 39. Fakes the handoff, Rakes now rolling out, he's under pressure, tries to cut back to the other side of the field, and he's got room in front of him. He's got a blocker, he's out to the 45, 50, and he will get out of bounds at just about a yard shy of the first down marker. So Rakes making some plays with his feet, Travis, makes it a third down and short.
Yeah, needed 13, he got 12, and just like that, third and very manageable for the Warriors. Never mind, they're going to give him the first down.
They will give him the first down. So just now under 11 minutes here. Opening drive of the second half. Andy Jardy alongside Travis Berardi.
Hello.
Hey, hey.
And just a reminder, coming up tonight, 11:30, the Friday Night Pigskin. I'm going to be on there even if I don't have a voice. Scores from all around the area, highlights, analysis, and so much more. We'll have our play of the week and our phenom. And a phenomenal run there. I think I just stole that from you, didn't I, Jardy?
You did. It was right there. It was right there. But it was a phenomenal play. Albert taking it. He's got enough for another Worthington Christian first down, and Warriors hanging tough here. Impressive start to this drive.
Like new kids on the block, they hanging tough.
Is there a mute button somewhere over here?
I'm running the show, bud.
Ball at the 37-yard line, 10-20 and counting here in the third quarter.
And you're seeing Worthington Christian getting more chunk plays here in the last 10 minutes of game time.
And we got
a penalty.
Yep, some movement up front. It's going to be offsides on Centerburg, excuse me.
Only the second against Centerburg, the third of the game.
Been a clean game. Week 3, you start to see teams kind of starting to come into their own. The discipline is there now that you've had a couple games under your belt.
And that was a good hard count, too.
Yeah. 1st and 5 at the 32. Handoff.
Nice
Cutting
cut
upfield.
back.
And it's another first down. Daxon Zartman.
Zartman on the carry, tackled by Townley and Lemaster.
Needed 5, got 7.
Moves the ball out to the 24-yard line. 9:45 and counting here.
Will Centerburg have the bend but not break defense, or will Worthington get this to within a score? We will find out here momentarily.
Robinson in motion. 2 receivers out to the right. Hermes goes in motion as well to the right.
Boot.
Reike's going to keep it, and he's going to get hit big. Picks up about 3 on the play.
Coaches were yelling bench. They did have a man. He had Gibby open, but instead he decided to keep it and get only 3.
So it'll be 2nd down and 7. Need to get to the 14 to pick up a first down. Nice looking drive for Worthington Christian. Can they finish it with points? Preferably, they'd like to see it get into the end zone and make this a 1-possession game. And they're going to have to take a timeout. Some confusion there offensively.
And once again, you know, early on in the half, they have to take timeouts, and that's what hurt them at the end of the first half. They had the ball, they just didn't have time. It forced them to throw an interception instead of 1 or 2 timeouts where you can use the whole field and try and do something with it.
So 8:29 remaining, 3rd quarter. First timeout taken.
Halftime score from Howard, just east of here.
Okay.
29-7 Colonel Crawford leading the Bulldogs. And the Ashland Arrows up 21-7 at the break.
Oh, so they did give up some points there right before the half. Was 21-0. Much like this game.
So Centerburg with a good stop there defensively. I mean, kind of a miss on the play, though. Could have had a man open for 7-8 yards. Instead, they still get 3 out of it, but the key is just to keep the downward momentum. Don't take a loss. Don't take a no gain.
What's amazing, too, is this drive started off with a loss. It was almost a fumble in the backfield. It was a fumble, but they were able to recover it. But, you know, they almost turned it over on the very first play to start this drive. They were backed up 2nd and 13, but they've moved it all the way down now. Couple yards picked up there. It'll be 3rd and about 2. 3rd and 4. Ball at the 16.
So another 3-yard run. But hey, 4 3-yard runs. How many yards is that, Andy?
4-3. You carry the 12.
There you go. So that's a first down.
Throws it quickly. He's got Gibby again, who's still going off like a bowling ball, just bouncing around off the gutters.
Pass complete to Wilson, tackled by Lemaster.
And he's going to be short.
Brings up 4th down and 2.
So he only gets 2 yards out of that.
Yep, 4th and 2.
It looked like he ran about 15 yards, but it's more left-right instead of north-south.
It's more just staying up. Here we go. Can the Warriors keep this drive alive and claw their way back into this thing? Rakes rolls out. He's under pressure.
He's got room.
He's going to keep it himself.
Yep.
He makes a couple guys miss, and I believe he's
he
got enough for the first down.
Got it by a yard on the cut back. So they keep the chains moving.
Tackled by Lemaster.
And another run of 3 yards.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is like
there you go. So there it is, enough for a first down.
Was coming out. False alarm. My mistake.
7:33 to go here, 3rd quarter. opening drive of the second half. Worthington Christian very methodically moving down the field. Had a couple chunk plays. Two receivers to the left, one out to his right. Albert in the backfield with Rakes. Rakes is going to keep it, makes a couple defenders miss, and he is close to the 5-yard line. Should be right about enough for a first down. I believe they're going to say he's a little bit short. Second down and 1 at the 5. It looks like Worthington Christian might have found something here, Travis. They've been able to start picking up some yards on the ground.
Yeah, it's just his elusiveness.
Yeah. 6:45 and counting. Almost a 6-minute drive here from the Warriors. Can still pick up the first down here at the 5. Second down and 1. Breaks under center.
Just that it ends in points. I don't think he got it.
Tough to tell from our vantage point, and it looks like they're signaling third down. So Albert, no gain on the play, will bring up third down and 1.
Big play coming up for Centerburg, but aren't they all big in high school football?
They sure are.
Cliche. I'm Mr. Cliche tonight.
It's okay.
It's all right, yeah.
Play the hits, Travis, you know? There's nothing wrong with cliches when they're accurate.
Wake me up when September ends.
Oh.
There you go.
Third down and 1. Most likely 4-down territory. Rakes under center again. He hasn't done this much tonight. Hands it off. And
Yates.
I don't know. I think he's going to have enough for the first down.
That grumbling was me saying he got stopped. Wait, no. He got that with the second effort. Needed 1 yard. Got 1 yard on that. Actually got tackled ahead, I think.
There's still the chains just made. They're marking fourth down. I don't know if he got enough.
He needed 1. Maybe he only got a half. Let's take a look at the replay one more time. They need what? The 5-yard line exactly, or ahead of the 5?
I think they're going to measure this. Yeah, I think they need to get. It's so tough because it's on the other side of the field from where we are.
Because if you look, we'll show this to you one more time, but on the final tackle, he gets pushed ahead.
Yeah, I mean, if you only need a yard,
right?
It looks like he gets the yard.
Here, he got pushed ahead.
And he fell forward. His knee wasn't down yet. We got to look at the spot. I think he's going to be just short. Wow. So 4th and about a note card here, Travis.
This is where you just fall ahead.
I was
right?
gonna say, if you're Rakes, I think you take this and just run forward.
A bit short. 4th and 1 for the Warriors.
So here we go. 5:39 to go. Centerburg fans starting to make some noise here.
I'd say just fall short, but I wouldn't be surprised if they fake that and bootlegged.
I think you just got to.
But you got to go
power
forward,
football right up the middle. Don't overthink it is what I go with.
Yeah, he's right under. He might get a little help with some friends behind him too.
And there's movement.
They jumped.
Yep. That is going to be most likely a false start, and that is what they'll call. They just got a little too anxious.
Yeah.
That changes everything.
Watch right here. Albert. He didn't get the snap. He called for the snap and just didn't get it. Fell forward a little bit, and Albert went right behind him.
Be interesting if he was trying to maybe do a hard count there, or if he was just actually calling for the ball. But either way, a huge penalty now makes this 4th and 5 from the 10. 5:13, clock still running. Now you can roll out. 4th and 5.
Yeah. Usually some of those plays, the hard counts, you hit the leg of your center to get him to snap, and I think he did, but the center just didn't feel it. And now we're going to get a timeout.
Timeout, Worthington Christian.
So once again, Worthington Christian burning through the timeouts. They used all 3 of them early in the first half, and now they've used 2 here in this third quarter. 1 remaining, 4:57 to go in the third quarter.
And while we have a moment, let's go back to Arlen Field. Is Masson looking like they're going to punch it in again? Ooh, just missed.
Ooh. I saw him come down, thought he had the ball.
But on your left right here at Centerburg High School, on your right up in Mansfield, as the TI Tigers looking for a field goal.
Mansfield Senior, of course, next week, the game that could arguably decide the OCC already.
Yep.
They'll travel to West Holmes. Those 2 teams figure to be the front runners in that conference.
That last year, just one trip up at the end of the game. Mansfield Senior had a walk-off touchdown. Said the ball falls to the turf, and West Holmes escaped. And that helped boost them to a state Final Four appearance as well.
So here we go, 4th and 5. Rakes rolls to his right, throws across his body into the end zone, and it is caught for a touchdown. Worthington Christian is not going away quietly.
Beautiful play call. Hamsbaugh just able to get to the outside. For the 15-yard touchdown catch. Or 10 yards.
So Amsbaugh comes down with it. Senior receiver listed at 6'4", 206, Travis.
That's a big hit. Tight end like. Extra point is good, so 14 unanswered.
Here we go.
Here we go, Jim.
Amsbaugh had himself a season last year. 37 catches, over 1,000 yards, and 12 TDs. Gets a big touchdown here, and this is down to a 1-possession game.
Now Centerburg, a little bit back on their heels, needing to get something going offensively. But this is their first drive. It felt like a Lucas drive, didn't it?
It sure did. And we even saw like a Lucas formation there, all bunched up down there on those short yardage plays. But with 4:52 to go in the third quarter, it is a 1-possession game, 21-14.
Update from Howard, Ohio. Colonel Crawford took the opening kickoff of the second half back to the house. They lead 37-7, 16 seconds into the third.
They're pretty good, those Eagles of Colonel Crawford.
Them and Cary. Cary continues to win.
They might, that school might.
For 18 in a row.
Yeah, they might not ever lose a game again. All right, so if you're Centerburg now, Travis, where do you find that edge again, that momentum?
Just go to your bread and butter. Your quarterback, your leader, Tyler Johnson, just let him take over. Sprinkle in a little Kalen the Master as well, maybe a couple throws. And
I mean, they haven't had the ball for about, what, 14, 15 minutes of actual game time here?
He muffed the kick, but it's an onside kick.
And it's going to be recovered, and it went far enough. It's going to be Worthington Christian
ball. On the ball. It looked like he kind of whiffed on it, but no.
I think he just deked everybody. So an onside kick recovered by the Warriors, and they continue to just find a way to get back into this game.
So it's going to be more than 15 minutes before Centerburg gets the ball back.
I mean, that's one way to stage a comeback. Don't let the team ever touch the ball again offensively.
That was a beautiful onside kick if I've ever seen one. Pat McAfee would be so proud right now.
So 4:49 here, third quarter. Worthington Christian, all the momentum in the world. Can they get another score here and tie things up? Rakes back in that pistol formation. He fakes the handoff, fakes the throw. And
ball's on the ground?
No, he's brought down, and I think we're going to get a face mask here.
Brought down in the backfield by Hankinson.
Looked like there was a grab up around the helmet. Wasn't sure if he got the face mask or maybe just the ear hole.
He did yank on it. Yep. Did yank on the face mask a little bit there. Got the tug.
No way he took his head off.
So they're only going to get him for the 5-yard.
Well, watch it right here, Andy. I mean, he pulled and let go. I can't really determine what 15 or 5 yards are anymore. So
yeah, it's a very thin kind of gray line as to what they deem the 5 or the 15-yard variety.
So they'll repeat first down, but they're going to be 5 yards closer.
1st and 5 at the 42. 4:43 to go. Third quarter. Here in the heart of Ohio, Centerburg home opener against Worthington Christian. Handoff to Albert. Nowhere to go. Bottled up by the Trojans. He's going to lose a couple.
Albert on the carry, tackled by Alloway instead.
Going to lose 1 yard on the play.
Centerburg looking for a big play defensively to kind of take control of this game again. They led 21-0, and then Worthington Christian decided they were never going to let them have the ball again.
Well, this is like I said earlier, this is a veteran team too. It's not like most teams where you see them go down 21-0 and then lay over. This is a team with experience that averages 7 wins a game season for the last 4 years.
Rakes fakes the handoff again. He makes a couple nifty moves, and he's going to be close to where he needs to get for the first down, but he's going to be about 1 yard or 2 short.
I mean, just look. He gets that defensive end up, and what elusiveness this guy has. Here's a guy that knows how to run. My best Chris Collinsworth impersonation right there. Here's a guy.
Now here's a guy.
That was the longest 4-yard run I've seen.
It's amazing. We've had a couple plays tonight that have looked like they've gone for just, huge.
Well, it's also because the plays start 10, 15 yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. It just throws you off.
3rd and 2. Ball at the 38. Handoff, and he's got enough for the first down, just running up ahead. Daxton Zartman, excuse me. He's had a couple nice little runs when they've needed him.
Needed 3, got 5. And they're running clock, keeping the ball out of Tyler Johnson's hands offensively.
Centerburg has not had an offensive play here in this third quarter.
This is literally Lucas Cub football.
Worthington Christian received the kick. They went down the field, took about 8 minutes off the clock and scored. And then an onside kick recovery.
One of the prettiest onside kicks you'll see to throw people, not one of those end-of-game ones either. There's a big stop in the backfield. Negative play. That's what Centerburg needed.
Yeah, they gotta hunker down here and get some stops. Start to, get some of that momentum back that they had in that first quarter. And sometimes you see that, though. A team gets out to a big lead, they start to coast a little bit. And I wouldn't say that that's the case that we've seen here. I just think Worthington Christian has done.
They've controlled everything since the
first play of the second quarter.
Yeah.
We came back from break, and it was a 49-yard touchdown pass to make it 21-0 Centerburg.
And since then, this game flipped on its head.
Rakes on 2nd and 11. He's going to take a shot into the end zone. His receiver's there going up for the catch, and it is incomplete in the end zone. And a penalty flag is going to come in.
No.
We'll see what they call.
I want to see the replay here. Watch this replay, Andy.
I'm waiting to see the call here.
Defended by Tursky, penalty marker on the play.
One defender for Centerburg got up clapping. I don't know if he thought they're going to get it on Centerburg.
I mean, watch this replay again. I thought he got there right with the ball.
Interference on the Trojans.
I don't know if he ever turned around, though.
I think he did make contact right before the ball came. Now, if it hits him, if he puts his hands up, it hits him, then he makes the collision. It's legal, but I do think he was there maybe a half second early. That's tough. That's a great play by the defender. He was beat and still nearly made the play, but hey, Worthington Christian able to take advantage of that. Once again, going for the big play.
Yeah, all those breaks that they couldn't get early on, they've been able to get here about midway through the second quarter until now. It's been all Worthington Christian. So they now have the ball at the 19-yard line, 1st and 10, a minute 39. 2 receivers out to Rake's left. He's got his tailback in the backfield with him as well. And it's a handoff, sweep to the outside, and lowering the shoulder and getting knocked out of bounds is Ethan Albert. Picks up about 5 on the play.
Albert on the carry, tackled by Tursky.
Got the corner, but the corners of Centerburg able to get in there and stop him before he can really get off.
2nd down and 5, ball at the 14, a minute 33 here in the 3rd quarter. What has turned into a real nail-biter of a game. Thought we might see a running clock with the way things were trending, but it has been anything but that. As Worthington Christian trying to come back after trailing 21-0. Movement up front, and it's going to be a false start, so they're going to go back to where they initially started. It'll be 2nd down and 10, back at the 19.
That'll back him up.
Well, Travis, if you're Worthington Christian, is it Gibby Wilson time?
Yes.
We saw him make some catches all over.
You're in that area. Throw it up to him. Get him isolated on one side.
He is lined up on the far left.
Jesse rings on him.
They're looking in his way.
Oh, he got pressure, though.
And now he's got his receiver wide open.
Wow.
Throws it across, and he's going to take it into the end zone, and we have got a ball game again. What a play by Rakes, and it's a extra point away from being a tie ball game.
The elusiveness. Just watch this. Play looked like it was blown up. They didn't go to his number 1, but look at the little slip away after the block. Nothing but open field ahead of him, and he leaps into the end zone. We're an extra point away from being tied.
Snap is back, hold is down, the kick is up, and we are tied 21-21. A minute 22 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Centerburg has not had an offensive snap in this quarter.
Rake's last 2 passes have gone for touchdowns. He's thrown touchdowns to his three different receivers tonight. Just like that. This game's been flipped on its head.
Sure has. I mean, this is impressive what we've seen. I mean, Centerburg looked incredible to start this game.
Well, also, I mean, they kept the ball out of Tyler Johnson's hands by the onside kick. They know Centerburg can get into the scoring column quickly.
Well, now we'll see if they do get the ball on this kick, how they're going to look offensively. They have not ran a play since that final, simple handoff to end the first half.
Well, I made this comparison last week, like a pitcher sitting in the dugout for a half-hour break, and then the next play was where it scored a touchdown. Most of these offensive players are playing on defense as well, even Tyler Johnson. So they're not cold. They're not just standing on the sideline. They still got that blood pumping. They're still running around. So I don't think this has anything. They just have to, go through their plays. Another squib right to Johnson.
And he's just going to fall on it at the 25.
Couldn't field it cleanly.
All right. So we'll see what we get here from Centerburg now.
First down, Trojans at the 25.
Get a first down, start getting that momentum back. As you go 3 and out, this game is completely in Worthington Christian's hands. And they can run 5-6 minutes off, and then it gets into crunch time.
This Trojans offense averaging just under 24 points a game. And the handoff and a nice run up the middle. Still going, spun down and brought down right outside right past the 40-yard line. LeMaster.
LeMaster on the carry, tackled by Hendricks. First down, Trojans.
First carry of the second half is a big one. Like I said, get that one first down, then you start getting that momentum back. It's a big draw play.
Johnson, shotgun. LeMaster back there with him. Johnson's going to keep it. Avoided a big hit and was able to keep going. Gets about 5 on the play as we're now under a minute here in the third.
Johnson on the carry, tackled by Zartman.
Johnson now up to 96 yards on 8 carries. I got it right eventually.
I would have been impressed with the 96 carry performance. That would have been awesome. LeMaster comes in motion. He takes the handoff. He's going to cut up, and he falls forward. He's got enough for a Centerburg first down as they're now past midfield at about the 48-yard line.
Watch this cutback. It's supposed to be a sweep to the outside, but he sees right there, cuts it back up, gets the first down.
We'll see if that'll be the final play of the third quarter. They do not have to snap another, and 8 seconds remaining. Want to run another one. They will. Johnson keeps it and plunges ahead, picks up about 2 on the play, and that is going to take us to the fourth quarter, and holy smokes do we have a ball game. 21-21. You're watching high school football live and free on the OH Report. Don't go anywhere.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
Lender, craftsman, dog dead. We're more than our job titles, and you're more than an account number. The personal attention we provide comes from a promise to serve you with respect and compassion. By being responsive to your questions and taking time to understand your needs and goals, we give you more than just a place to bank. That's the more you can expect from Park National Bank. Find John or a banker near you.
Back here as Johnson keeps it, and he's still going, and he's got enough for another Centerburg first down. Fourth quarter just now getting underway. 21-21. Andy Jardy alongside Travis Berardi. Thanks for tuning in live and free here on the OH Report, as this was a 21-0 Centerburg lead. Worthington Christian has been able to come all the way back and tie things up, and Centerburg now putting a drive together, trying to reclaim the lead. Gain of about 15 on the play. First and 10 from the 33. Johnson keeps it again. Picks up about 2.
Johnson on the carry, tackled by Carroll and Zartman.
Go yellow here. Yellow, yellow.
Give him 1 yard on it, make it second down, but actually they're going to give him 2 on it.
3 receivers to the left.
Trojans on the move, though, after not having the ball for about 15 minutes.
Johnson throws to his right, and
nice
it's caught,
move.
and he makes a couple moves, and is anyone going to get him? I don't think so. Touchdown,
Ooh, wow.
Centerburg. He lowers the shoulder and gets in, and the Trojans have taken the lead again.
With authority, Andy. Watch this replay. First the juke coming up here after the catch. Looked like he was going outside, swung the arms back like a basketball player, avoids a tackler, and watch the collision right here. He would not be denied.
Trevin Harris with the touchdown reception. 10:53 to go in the fourth quarter. A 33-yard pitch and catch, and Centerburg has reclaimed the lead. And the extra point attempt is good, and it's 28-21 Centerburg.
Wow. Centerburg needed an answer, and that's exactly what they got there on that drive.
We weren't sure how the offense was going to respond after not being on the field for almost an entire quarter. But there were no signs of rust, no signs of complacency or lack of attention to detail or execution. They marched right down the field and reclaimed the lead.
What a game we have tonight, Andy.
We sure do. This has been a lot of fun. Hope you've all enjoyed it from wherever you're watching from.
We do want to welcome everybody watching live and free. I know it's bad, but it's my voice tonight, folks. I apologize. Todd Jardy, our friend Todd. What a game.
Papa Todd tuning in. Kick goes all the way back to about the 5-yard line. And bringing it out to the 25, gets close to the 30. That is where Worthington Christian will take over. Albert on the return.
But with 10:47 left, that is plenty of time even for the slow-moving offense of Worthington Christian. They can dink and dunk. They can get those 3-4-yard runs and still not have to worry about the clock. It actually would probably benefit them if they ran off 8-9 minutes.
Yeah, and Rakes has shown the ability to throw a deep ball too. So as much as they like to chew up the clock, or what they have done is chew up the clock, I think they can take shots downfield in a hurry if they need it.
Just a reminder, on Monday, after all the football is said and done, tune in the afternoon for the OH Report video podcast. A lot of shenanigans going on. I don't even say sports, anything. Life-changing advice, it says. Life-changing advice that you should not take. But anyway, Monday afternoons, live and free on the OH Report.
Rakes throwing, complete, and Amsbaugh with the catch is going to get just a couple on the play. And a late flag coming in. We have targeting?
It might have been after that, because the guy came in behind him, kind of like hugged him. He didn't like go head to head or anything like that. It might have been something said after the play.
I thought the official made the targeting signal. That's
well,
what they're going with.
Take a look at the replay.
It came in late. Did they get it on 56? That is not
targeting. Wasn't even close. But nonetheless, give him 15 yards more and a first down.
So does he have to exit the game? Right, like targeting is ejection?
I don't.
Or is it different?
I think it's different in high school.
Okay. So a huge penalty there. 1st and 10 now at the 48. 10-23 and counting. Fakes the handoff. Rakes looking to take a shot downfield.
What
and
a play.
Swatted away. And it's going to be incomplete. But what a play there.
Watch this replay, Andy. The Monarch Title Service replay. He gets held on this play here, too. Watch. Yank of the jersey and still able to break it up.
Timed it perfectly. Tristan Hankinson, the junior. Gets a big stop there. 2nd down and 10. Whew, we still got 10 minutes of this, Travis. Feels like it's the final, drive of the game. Worthington Christian has never led. Fakes the handoff again. Rakes looking downfield. He's going to take a shot over the middle, and it's going to fall incomplete. A lot of red jerseys there.
Yeah, I don't know if he overthrew or underthrew. I think it was more of an overthrow, as he was looking for Amsbaugh on the crossing pattern. 3rd and long now, and you got to think, Andy, you got to give it to Gibby. Got to try and go for Gibby. He has that athletic, that height advantage as well. Maybe get him on a flag pattern, something. Get him isolated out there.
Yeah, Gibby
down
Wilson,
the sideline.
6'3", 175. Amsbaugh 6'4", 206.
And they're both here near end.
They've got trips to the right. Rakes is going to roll that way. Looks like a screen attempt here, and it's going to be complete. And he's still going, and he's out across the 35-yard line. 1st and 10, Worthington Christian.
Somehow, some way, it keep just getting out of the grasp to get the 17-yard completion and another first down.
Ethan Elbert on the catch. Ball at the 35, 1st and 10, 9:46 remaining here from Centerburg.
And that was the exact play they scored on as well, that throwback screen. That's something you play on Madden.
Absolutely. You just roll to the right and then throw it across the field. That pass is incomplete.
Had him open, too.
Trying to get it to Gibby. Just not quite there. So it'll be 2nd and 10.
Still 9:33 left.
Worthington Christian does only have 1 timeout remaining. Three receivers to the right. Rakes is looking that way, throws. He's got his receiver underneath. It's caught, and ball comes out
on the ground,
and it goes out of bounds. It will stay with the Warriors. Jacob Corbin on the reception.
He's a little shaken up as well.
Rakes pass complete to Corbin.
Be 3rd down and 2 at the 26. Clock stops because the ball went out of bounds. 9:25 left. You having fun, Travis?
This is a great game.
I mean, between what
I've
you
seen
were
back-to-back great games and back-to-back nights.
It's so great having football just about every night now.
Oh, yes. Now there's the final timeout for
That's
Worthington
big.
Christian.
So that is their final timeout. And we will use that timeout to thank our very generous sponsors here, Webb's Marathon and Automotive. Fuel up and grab a cold one. We pride ourselves on having the coldest beverages in town. Mike Pankuch and Forman Realtors, committed to excellence in real estate since 1966. Tyler Griffith, Remax Peak. Regardless of if you're looking for a turnkey home or a fixer-upper, Tyler Griffith's team is here to be your home buying and selling expert. Monarch Title Services, a full-service, no-nonsense title agency with a solid understanding of the foundations of customer service and satisfaction. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community, and Park National Bank, where you mean more. Thank you so much for your generous sponsorship, allowing us to get these games out live and free to people on the OH Report.
You know what, Park National Bank, you mean more to us for helping and being our sponsor.
Here we go, 3rd down and 2.
Here we go, Jim.
We got 3 receivers out to the left, and it's going to be a counter the other way, and he's got room. He's got enough for the first down. Still going, still on his feet, inside the 10, all the way down. Ethan Elbert, 1st and goal, Warriors.
17 yards on the counter.
It's just a great play call, Travis.
His longest run of the night.
Ball down at the 8-yard line. Just about at 9 minutes even left in this one. Rakes in the shotgun.
It's crazy that also it's going to be probably under 8 minutes before Centerburg gets their second possession of the second half.
Fakes the pass, fakes the counter, and tries to go the other way, and nowhere to go. Maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, that time they weren't falling for it. Centerburg, nice job to spin off the block by Aiden Anderson. Really, he was double teamed, but still able to spin to the left and go right into that running lane to stop after the short gain.
No gain on the play. Second down. Actually might have lost a yard. Second down and goal from the 9. Going into the student section. Centerburg fans trying to make some noise. Rakes, nowhere to go, and he is hit big time in the backfield. He's going to lose yards again, and this drive now starting to go backwards here down by the goal line. It'll be 3rd and goal from outside the 10.
Charlie Sargent. Yeesh.
Ugh. He'll feel that one tomorrow.
Loss of 2.
I might feel that one tomorrow. Not a big guy, Travis. That hit would probably knock me out for the season.
Sir, yes, sir, Sargent.
So 3rd down and goal from the 11. 7:25 and counting. No timeouts remaining for Worthington Christian.
5 seconds left on the play clock.
Rakes
just got it off.
Takes the snap. He's looking to his right. Now he's looking back to his left. He's under pressure. He's being chased in the backfield. He's going to throw it, and it's a jump ball. Who wants it? And did he come down with that catch? Is that a touchdown? It might be. No signal yet.
Yes!
Touchdown, Worthington Christian. Are you kidding me? The jackpot ball goes to the Warriors, and we are once again an extra point away from this being tied.
Unbelievable, Andy.
Just threw it up.
Rakes pass, complete to Wilson. Touchdown, Warriors.
It initially got tipped, and then I think he caught it on the deflection.
It went in the hands of Alloway, and he just took it out from him. After all of that, it's just an 11-yard pass, but the biggest 11 yards of the night for Worthington Christian.
7 minutes here in the 4th quarter. And the extra point attempt is good, and we are once again tied at 28. Travis, we have 7 minutes remaining, but I have a sneaking suspicion we might have some extra minutes.
Just watch this pinball right here, off his hands.
Yeah, it got deflected up into the air.
Alloway didn't see. He was just going over to make the play to knock him down. It hits him in the arms as he's blocking him.
Unbelievable.
And Gibby just takes it from him. What a crazy turn of events here in the last 2 quarters total.
Yeah, this has been
from the 7-minute mark of quarter number 2 to now.
Really since
bonkers.
That first play of the 2nd quarter when Centerburg scored on a 49-yard touchdown
pass.
pass.
That's why they call this Kame action, my friend.
Oh, it is something.
But
I mean
7 minutes is a lot of time for Centerburg.
It sure is. I mean, we've seen their quick strike ability. You wonder if they'll be maybe a little more passive with their tempo. You know, they might not want to leave any time for Worthington Christian. So here we go.
Northmore out to a 20-7 lead now in the 4th quarter. And another short kick. So Centerburg.
So
72 yards away.
Yep, they will start things off at the 28-yard line, 6:57 to go. If you are just tuning in, stay tuned because this has been an absolute crazy game. And if you've been with us from the beginning, I'm sure you've enjoyed every second of this. Unless you're a fan of one of these schools, your blood pressure has probably gone through the roof. But for us, Travis, 2 neutral people, this has been a whale of a ball game. Johnson is going to keep it, and he is going to be brought down close to the line of scrimmage.
Probably will get 1 yard out of it.
Johnson on the carry, taken by Priest and Bauman.
6:39 to go. Centerburg has all 3 of its timeouts. Worthington Christian, no timeouts remaining. Hands it off to LeMaster.
Ooh, big collision.
And it's going to be 3rd and about 6, maybe 7. Ball at the 34-yard line. Make it 3rd and 5. Can Centerburg pick up this first down and keep that red-hot Warriors offense off the field? Throws it to LeMaster, and he is hit immediately, and he's got nowhere to go. Loses about 4, maybe 5 on the play, and Centerburg is probably going to have to punt this one away to Worthington Christian.
They read that play perfectly.
Loss of 4.
You heard the coaches up here even yelling what the play was, and they ran it they defensively ran it to perfection.
They will have to punt this one away. Snap is back.
Big punt.
Nice punt. And he almost dropped it. And he's brought down just past the 30 at about the 31, call it the 32-yard line. That is where Worthington Christian will take over. 5:10 to go. They have no timeouts. We'll see if how long it takes them or what they do here.
How is their kicker? Did you watch him in pregame?
You know, I didn't get a chance.
He's booting a few through that could be clear by at least 20, 30 yards.
He's
so
4 for 4.
You got to at least get to the 20.
4 for
50
4
yards away.
Extra points.
Probably 50, 55 yards from setting up what could be at least a go-ahead, but maybe a game-winning field goal. But they got work to do.
Both these teams 1-1, looking to get back above 500 here in week 3. Some confusion in the backfield. He handed it off to nobody, and now he's going to try and get something out of nothing. Rakes is still going. He's past the line of scrimmage, and he picks up something. And what could have been, again, they've had a couple plays in the backfield that could have been disaster, but they're able to.
They're just elusive.
Yeah, survive in advance, basically, is how this has gone.
Give 3 out of what could have been a -5. Actually, give him 4. 5 minutes exactly left. Maslin just broke this open. They're about to make it 40-0.
Oof. Running clock. Did not see that coming in that game. And I don't know if we saw this coming in this one here. 28 all, 5 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Passes off the hands, incomplete. Gibby Wilson, who's been so sure-handed tonight, just goes right off his hands.
Yeah, that's a tough break.
I was worried for a second you were having horrible flashbacks to last night's backyard brawl.
Will you stop it, Jardy? I said it was a great game, but just
I'll let it slide.
It didn't hit him in the pads either. Bryce, why, Bryce? Such a great receiver too. Nonetheless,
hang in there.
Hey, we're 3-1 going in the in the meat of our schedule. I'm gonna be happy. Let's beat Virginia Tech.
4 receivers out to the right. Rakes is gonna take a shot downfield, and it is gonna be off the hands.
Twice.
Intended for Amsbaugh.
Twice. Right there, he hit the hands.
I beg your pardon. That was not Amsbaugh. That was Cameron Robinson.
So now Worthington has to punt.
Boy, it's interesting. We've seen these offenses just move the ball at will tonight, Travis. And now when each team needs that final one, maybe the nerves are kicking in a little bit. And we've seen a couple drives now stall out for both these teams.
On the Centerburg side here, first you got to field this punt.
Oh, boy.
Oh, it's a bad snap.
And it's over his head. And he's going to pick it up. And is he going to get away from them? No, he's not. And he's brought down, and Centerburg in prime position now with 4:40 to go.
Wow. Watch the play. I thought he was going to get away here. Jukes avoids one guy, avoids 2.
It looked like instead he should have just kicked it.
Yeah.
He was trying to, I think, make a throw.
And now the Trojans will take a timeout. Well, actually, we have an injury. That's Rakes.
That is Rakes, yeah. So while they tend to him, we'll shout out our sponsors here again tonight on the OH Report. Webb's Marathon and Automotive. Fuel up and grab a cold one. We pride ourselves on having the coldest beverages in town. Mike Pankuch and Forman Realtors, committed to excellence in real estate since 1966. Tyler Griffith, Remax Peak. Regardless of if you're looking for a turnkey home or a fixer-upper, Tyler Griffith's team is here to be your home buying and selling expert. Monarch Title Services. A full-service, no-nonsense title agency with a solid understanding of the foundations of customer service and satisfaction. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community, and Park National Bank, where you mean more.
I was looking for scores on Twitter, and, well, this isn't something you see every day. Virginia Tech and their game, speaking of Virginia Tech, game's delayed because their coaches are stuck in the elevator.
Oh, my goodness. So here we go, 4:40. Johnson keeps it and gets maybe a yard or two on the play. But Centerburg not really in any hurry here. They got plenty of time. They have all three of their timeouts.
Johnson on the carry.
And it looked like maybe a cramping issue for Rakes. I'm seeing him on the sidelines right now at about midfield. Looks like they're kind of rubbing that back leg.
Maybe that's why he wasn't able to kick it either, because he was cramping
could be.
up. Yeah.
It's officially a gain of 1. Johnson pump fakes. He throws it into the end zone. He's got his receiver, and it's just past the diving hands. And it'll be 3rd down and 9. Harris unable to reach those go-go gadget arms out to come down with it. Would have been a heck of a catch. 3rd and 9, 4:01 remaining. 28 all. The heart of Ohio. The center of Ohio, the center of attention right now. Here, between these two schools. Supposed to meet last year. Game was canceled due to COVID, and this meeting has not disappointed. Here's a little pitch to LeMaster, and he's hit. And he's going to be short of the 1st down, so it's going to bring up a 4th down now for Centerburg. 3:50 and counting to go. We'll see if they take a timeout here and kind of figure out what they want to go with here on this pivotal 4th down.
Now, they did miss a kick earlier on their 2nd drive of the game.
Yeah, coming into tonight, 2 for 2 on field goal attempts. 1 for 1 on kicks between 20 and 29 yards, and 1 for 1 on kicks from 30 to 39. I think the one they missed earlier was in the 20-yard range of.
It was around here.
Yeah.
It had the distance. He just missed it right. Or left. I mean, he missed it wide left.
So it's going to be 4th and 3. Ball is at the 15, and timeout taken by Centerburg. All right, Travis, 3:04 to go. What do you do here? You going for this? You attempting the kick? And if you go for it, what do you do? You can phone a friend if you would like.
I mean, I'd love to see Tyler Johnson go to his kicker and say, hey, I still have faith in you, and he kicks it right down the middle. I can also say, Tyler Johnson, let's fake a sweep. I'm going to run it right up the gut. Now, they haven't passed it that much either. Do we see a Tim Tebow-esque sweep RPO type throw? I don't know. What's Coach Coella telling his players right now? This is what we're going to do.
This was a game Centerburg led 21-0. And it looks like they're going to bring the offense back out there. They will go for this on 4th and 3 from the 15. They have to get to the 12. Some confusion, Worthington Christian on defense right now. Trying to get subs in. And they Johnson takes the snap. He rolls to his right. Now he's going to cut back. He's trying to throw it. He's got his man wide open in the end zone. He goes up for it. Did it come down inbounds? Yes, touchdown Centerburg. They've retaken the lead. 2:56 to go. He was left wide open.
What was I just saying? A little rollout, Tim Tebow-esque type throw. Drew everybody towards the line of scrimmage, and who was wide open in the back of the end zone? One Jesse Rings. Centerburg back on top with under 3 left. But they blocked the extra point.
Oh my goodness. So that will keep it 34-28. And there's plenty of time for Worthington Christian, 2:56, and I tell you, that missed extra point, it almost feels like you've got the momentum if you're Worthington Christian, because now you know we just got to go down and score and kick this thing through, and we're coming away with a W. Right in front of the student section for Worthington Christian, too.
Now, yes, you say that, but 2 wide receivers had 2 drops on the last possession also for Worthington Christian. It really led to this. And you had the muffed snap as well. So they have to get back into the right mindset that, hey, we can still win this game. We just have to be focused, and we have to complete these plays.
Whew. It was hot at kickoff, Travis, and this game has been absolute fire. 34-28.
As the kids would say.
It's lit, as they would say. Hashtag fire emojis. Call your friends. Call your family. Tell them to tune into this one right now if they're not. Shaping up to be an incredible finish here in the center of Ohio. Kick is taken at the 10, out across the 20. And a great job getting in there and just disrupting it. It looked like it might have been LeMaster who just got in there. Didn't necessarily make the tackle, but he certainly disrupted the momentum.
It looked like they had a gap, but he just got off his block.
Yep.
And blew that up. 78 yards in 2:49. No timeouts once again. It's like the end of the half.
Yeah. What a home opener here for Centerburg.
Amazing game.
$2:49 to go. Rakes is back in at quarterback. He hands it off. Albert makes one man miss, and then he runs into a wall of Trojans. Picks up about 4 on the play. Again, no timeouts for the Warriors. 2.5 minutes. Just under 2:30 now.
You know, with still over 2 minutes left, I like this play call because you're trying to lull Centerburg to sleep, thinking they're going to continue to run, then you go over the top.
Rakes rolling out. He's looking downfield. Now he's just going to keep it. He's going to slide. And hope he's okay.
He's cramping again.
Yeah.
He has to come out. So we're going to get a quarterback change.
Yeah, we're right by the Worthington Christian coaches. And it said we're going to have to get Ethan in at quarterback.
That's Ethan Albert. I think it's Ethan.
Yeah, that would be who they would go to. The only other QB listed on the roster is Jacob Leonard, who's a freshman. If they go to Ethan Albert, he is the running back.
So you're getting a Wildcat look now. So he's going to come out. He has to come out for at least a play. It's good to see him getting back up after the cramp. It's just a cramp, but still.
And this is really the first week so far here in week 3 where the temperature.
Yes.
You know, I'm actually surprised he's the only one we see go down with cramps. But when you're running all over the field like he has been. So I can't imagine this will be a pass play here from Worthington Christian. Not quite sure what kind of arm Ethan Elbert has, if that is indeed who they go with at QB.
Clock starts running too.
Yeah, we're at minute 50 and counting. It is Elbert at quarterback.
Zartman back there with him as well.
2nd down and 3. Takes the snap, and he runs ahead and reaches out. He's got enough for the 1st down. That'll stop the clock. And Rakes will come back in at quarterback. The junior QB dealing with some cramping issues. And there's got to be a little more sense of urgency here now from the Warriors. Clock is running. Just under a minute and a half left. They have no timeouts remaining. At the 36-yard line, 1st and 10. 3 receivers out to Rakes left.
Oh,
and we've got
false
movement.
Start.
Yep, it's false start here. Cameron Robinson.
He just fell to a knee, kind of. I don't know if he lost his balance.
I think he did. I think he was just waiting, anticipating that snap count, and he just kind of fell down a little bit there. So that'll back him up now. 1st and 15. Ball at the 31. Clock continues to run, a minute 11 and counting. Rakes rolling out. He throws. The pass is caught, and it is complete.
He didn't
get
out
of bounds, and the clock will continue to run. So it's a very minimal gain now, under a minute to play. 2nd down.
Rakes pass complete to Wilson. Tackle by Rings.
2 yards.
So much time coming off the clock. Not having those timeouts now really becoming a factor. 45 seconds to go. Rakes drops back. He's looking downfield. He's going to throw it. He's got his man. He goes up and he makes the catch. He's got enough for the 1st down, and he's still going. Brought down now around the 35 inside, close to the 30-yard line with 32 seconds to go. They continue to just pull these plays out, Travis.
28 yards.
Forman, 1st down Warriors.
They're going to have to hurry up, though. 32 seconds. Rakes rolls out, drops back, and there's going to be a hold in the backfield. Rakes has just got to get rid of this. He can't take a sack. He's going to run forward and slide, but there will be a penalty here for holding. 22 seconds left on the clock.
Oh, yeah, and you see it. He was way behind the defender there.
Travis, I almost feel like they got to just spike this.
Oh, absolutely.
Because they can't afford to get together and call a play here, so they've got to hurry this thing up because they're going to start running the clock here.
And because they take that snap so far back, the hold was 10 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and they got to go 10 yards back from there. So this is a monumental task they have right now to get through here.
Clock is running, and I don't know if they're aware of it. 5 seconds ran off before they snapped. Rakes throws. He's got a man. The pass is
he gets out of bounds.
He's complete, and he gets out of bounds. So 11 seconds remaining. Elbert with the catch. Boy, we've seen them just throw it up in the end zone twice tonight and come down with it. Will the 3rd time be the charm for Centerburg to finally stop it, if indeed they throw one up into the end zone?
They got to get into, you got to get another 10, 15 yards to be able to do that. That might be something you see down the sideline, get out of bounds, get close.
Ball's at the 38. It's 2nd and 14.
Say get to at least the 20.
With 11 seconds to go, too. I mean, if they don't get out of bounds here and pick up the 1st down, this game could be over. So here we go. Rakes drops back. He takes a shot, and he throws it, and it's incomplete. There's still time on the clock, though. 5 seconds remaining. 3rd down and 14, so this will most likely be the final play of the game.
Barring a penalty.
Barring a penalty.
A defensive penalty.
That holding call was just so crucial.
Yeah.
Because they had the ball at about the 30.
5 seconds left in the 4th.
With about 30-some seconds to go, but what a finish, what a game this has been, Travis. And it's all going to come down to this play right here.
If I'm Centerburg, I'd bring those linebackers back further.
I'd be putting everyone at the goal line, to be completely honest.
You blitz 3 and have everybody come back.
Trips to the right. One receiver out to his left. There was movement.
Yep.
And they will back him up 5 yards. False start.
False start on the Warriors.
3 seconds on the clock.
Now, if this was the NFL, that'd be a 10-second runoff. That'd be the game.
Yeah. Whew. That would be an unfortunate way to end this one. Where they've now put 5 seconds back on the clock.
Well, you know what? It wouldn't be because he was out of bounds on the last play.
Okay.
It was not on a running clock, but still.
It worked that time. Let's do it again.
Here we go. From the 43.
This is something where you might see a hook and lateral or...
How far can Hobie Rakes throw it? He's going to step up. He's going to take a shot downfield into triple coverage, and there it is this time. The interception. Centerburg has sealed it, and they will hang on and win the home opener 34-28. What a game.
Wow. Came down to the last play. What a game by Worthington Christian, though, to get back in this and have a chance to win it, but Centerburg gut check time, multiple times able to score and put this one away.
This did not disappoint. We will have our post-game interview and final thoughts as Centerburg hangs on to win this thing 34-28. You've been watching high school football live and free on the OH Report.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
Lender, craftsman, dog dead. We're more than our job titles, and you're more than an account number. The personal attention we provide comes from a promise to serve you with respect and compassion. By being responsive to your questions and taking time to understand your needs and goals, we give you more than just a place to bank. That's the more you can expect from Park National Bank. Find John or a banker near you at parknationalbank.com. Park National Bank, where you mean more.
Columbus, Ohio, get ready for the exciting gospel stage play, The Family Matters. It's coming to the historic Lincoln Theater on Friday, September 16th, featuring recording artist and Kingdom Image Award winner Mr. James Williams, along with an all-star cast of performers sure to keep you laughing and stir your soul with a theatrical performance unlike any other. Tickets are now available. Visit thefamilymatters.net for more information. It's The Family Matters, a musical stage play, Friday, September 16th. Be there.
Take a look at all the action from Friday Night Football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
Welcome back here into Centerburg, where we have tonight's Tyler Griffith Remax Peak Player of the Game, and it is Tyler Johnson from Centerburg. Tyler, an incredible game here tonight. This game had a little bit of everything. What were your emotions here in this one and in this incredible win?
We lost our momentum there. I mean, we were up 21 points, and they ended up tying it up. So we lost our momentum. I still had the energy because I know as a captain of the team, I got to keep that energy. So I'm just trying to pick my guys up on defense, try to get them going. Doing everything I can to get that momentum back.
Well, you certainly did everything that you could tonight. 166 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, 117 rushing yards, and 2 touchdowns. What was working so well for you out there tonight?
It starts like through the preparation of the week, watching film, seeing how these guys play, and just knowing what I can do against them to, beat them.
What does a win like this do for you guys going forward? It's your first game at home, obviously a big win, big crowd. What does this do for you guys here the rest of the season?
I think it really shows us that, if we just stick with it, we make one more play than them, at the end of the day, we can win the game. We can, go against the adversity and come back and win the game when we need to. So I think it just really shows that, if we push through things, we can get it done.
What's going through your head there on that final play? Throw up into the end zone. They'd had luck with it twice, and then Harris able to come down with the pick and seal the deal.
Yeah, I was just like, well, we got to play deep, keep them out of the end zone, play in front of the end zone, because, if you're playing in the end zone, they catch it.
Yeah.
It's not good. But you just got to play in front of the end zone, make a play. They're going to throw it up. They had one play. They had to do it. So you know what's coming. Just got to make the play.
All right, Tyler. Well, thank you so much. Enjoy this one. Go celebrate with your friends and family, and good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.
All right, that's our Tyler Griffith Remax Peak Player of the Game. Stick around. Travis and I will wrap things up here from the heart of Ohio right after this.
At Knox Community Hospital, your primary care physician is more than someone who delivers your test results, more than someone who writes prescriptions, more than someone who listens to your heart. We are your healthcare partner who takes the time to know you, listen to your concerns, and provide you with expert personalized care to make and keep you well. Because to us, you're more than just numbers on a chart. You're a neighbor and a friend. Knox Community Hospital, in the community, for the community.
Lender, craftsman, dog dead. We're more than our job titles, and you're more than an account number. The personal attention we provide comes from a promise to serve you with respect and compassion. By being responsive to your questions and taking time to understand your needs and goals, we give you more than just a place to bank. That's the more you can expect from Park National Bank. Find John or a banker near you at parknationalbank.com. Park National Bank, where you mean more.
Columbus, Ohio, get ready for the exciting gospel stage play, The Family Matters. It's coming to the historic Lincoln Theater on Friday, September 16th, featuring recording artist and Kingdom Image Award winner Mr. James Williams, along with an all-star cast of performers sure to keep you laughing and stir your soul with a theatrical performance unlike any other. Tickets are now available. Visit thefamilymatters.net for more information. It's The Family Matters, a musical stage play, Friday, September 16th. Be there.
Take a look at all the action from Friday Night Football right here in North Central Ohio with great analysis, highlights, coach interviews, and so much more every single Friday night right here on the OH Report.
Welcome into the Webb's Marathon and Automotive post-game show, where Centerburg gets the win here at home tonight in just incredible fashion, 34-28 over Worthington Christian. Andy Jardy alongside Travis Berardi. Travis, let's take a look at some of those final numbers here tonight, and an instant classic, if you will.
Oh, absolutely. You thought Centerburg had the main advantage up 21-0, but Worthington just kept chipping away, tied it at 21. And Centerburg, scores, come right back, tie it up, and then just the bad muff snap on the punt allowed the Trojans and our MVP, Tyler Johnson, to just lead the way for the game-winning score. Johnson and LeMaster total 171 on the ground, most of that 117 coming from Tyler Johnson there, and then he passed for 166, 337, and actually score kind of hides it right there, but it was 337, 332 at the end of the game because of 216 passing yards for Worthington Christian. Just what a great effort in that second half by them. 15 first downs. They ran most of the clock off in that second half. But, Centerburg, they only needed 2 first downs because they had those quick play touchdowns. Turnovers, that was the key. That third one was at the end of the game, I know, but 2 turnovers. And then I guess you could say it could be 4 because of the bad punt. That was just as bad as a fumble. Penalties, got a little bit, I don't know. There's a couple iffy, questionable calls, but, you see that in every game. 6 for 35 for Worthington and 5 for 45 for the Trojans. But what a game, Andy.
Yeah, we weren't quite sure what kind of game we were going to get here with these two teams playing tonight, but it did not disappoint. An incredible way to start the home season here for Centerburg and Worthington Christian. Nothing to hang their heads on. This is a D5 team they're going up against, a division above them, and they came in here, gave Centerburg everything they could handle tonight, but ultimately fall a little bit short as the Trojans get to 2-1 on the season now, and they will open up KMAC play here next week. So,
it's great what Centerburg was able to do, get the win after that tough week 1 loss, but they're going to take on an East Knox team that's chomping at the bit to get back into the win column. They got beat by 30 to Colonel Crawford tonight at home, 37-7. So it's just it was a tough loss for East Knox, but they want to bounce back and get back on the board for things. But let's talk about Tyler Johnson a little bit more.
Oh yeah, he was incredible tonight, as he was our player of the game with 5 total touchdowns, 3 of them coming through the air, 2 of them on the ground, 166 yards passing, and 117 on the ground. When they needed a play, he was able to deliver, and just really, you can see why he is such a problem for teams, especially here in the KMAC, where Centerburg is hoping to make some noise this year and contend for a conference title.
Also, the defense, those defensive ends getting their hands of how many knockdown balls on screen passes and down in the end zone did Centerburg have to just out of the grasp of a big score for Worthington Christian.
Yeah, and we saw the Warriors have 2 throws into the end zone that were, just incredible acrobatic catches. And the third attempt to potentially win the game picked off by Trevin Harris at the goal line to seal the deal and get Centerburg the win to go to 2-1 on the year. Worthington Christian now drops to 1-2. Travis, you've seen some incredible football here now the last 2 days, as you were at the Pitt West Virginia game last night and this one here tonight. Both delivering. I'm putting you on vocal rest. I know.
I got 3 volleyball
you have 3
matches.
Volleyball matches to call tomorrow. That's I don't know what you're gonna do, but
we got the pigskin coming up tonight too.
Yeah,
so
we gotta make a trek back now up to Mansfield and get ready for our post-game show coming your way at about 11:30, live and free on the OH Report. So the night is young, as they say. We still have some work ahead of us here, as Centerburg survives here, gets the win, 34-28 over Worthington Christian, and a game that did not disappoint. Worthington Christian
all.
Next week will take on Miller, but that's going to do it for us here from the heart of Ohio. I'm Andy Jardy. Travis Berardi was with me. Justin, our camera operator. Adam, our audio and video design. And thanks so much to all of our sponsors, Webb's Marathon and Automotive, Mike Pankuch and Forman Realtors, Tyler Griffith, Remax Peak, Monarch Title Services, Knox Community Hospital, Park National Bank. So thank you so much for tuning in. You've been watching high school football live and free on the OH Report, powered by BS Media Productions, the future of local sports. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you all again soon.
We'll see you in an hour and 45 minutes with Pigskin. Be there or be square. I'm going to go rest my voice now. Goodbye.